This is the Spiked Punch Podcast. Begin.
That joke playing on the computer.
Kanye.
Technical motherfucking difficulties.
But we're here.
Man, computers, boy.
Put that mic to you, Zisha, and then turn that volume up. You can push the volume up a little bit.
Most definitely will. How are all you good folk doing tonight?
We are here.
What up, Brit? How you feeling tonight, sweetie?
Tired.
Are you tired?
Had an interesting. I woke up after my nap thinking that I was late for work.
Oh, your nap?
That's
Were
how
you
hard I
supposed to
was
be
sleeping.
at work?
No.
Oh.
I thought it was in the morning.
Oh,
I thought
wow.
it was morning time.
Yeah, that's good sleep.
I got blackout curtains, so.
Look,
you know,
I done definitely done that before.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
blackout
good
curtains
sleep.
will make you
You
think
know
it's a different time of
I
day.
did that the other day. I went and took a nap at like 5, and I woke up at like 7:30. Definitely thought it was 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It
thought it
was
was
not.
6:15.
You ever jump up
I
and
was
start
like,
getting
oh,
dressed on the
yeah.
wrong day?
Yes.
That must have happened recently, Brittany.
Oh no, I felt bad. I woke up 7:45 Sunday morning and ran to my son's room and woke him up, told him he was late for school. He was like, "Not only is it Sunday, but it's spring break." I was like, oh.
Yeah. Routine of adults, ain't it?
Right.
You ain't lying, son.
Routines. All right. Well, I guess shit. Welcome to Spike Punch Podcast, the best goddamn podcast in the city.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank y'all for joining us. We're late,
Hey.
like usual. At least ain't
Better
no
late than
frames
never.
dropping.
Yeah.
But hey, we can go ahead and get to it today, man. There's a bunch of interesting shit. Lala, I know you've seen this silly ass Kanye.
Which I saw
Wow.
Kanye in the Black Hood. I saw it. I didn't actually listen to it
Yeah,
because I knew it was gonna
either.
piss me off.
Right.
It pissed me off, but I'm a Kanye
I
fan.
knew it was gonna piss me off, so I didn't look at it. But now here's the one thing that I will say that I did see
Yeah.
was apparently there was some outrage, fallout, people mad or whatever, because there was a message from his trainer, and the trainer was basically like, "Look, you can either get with me, like we can sit have a conversation about whatever, or you can go back to being institutionalized and drugged up or whatever else." Da, 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 da. And the way people were with like the trainer was threatening to send him back, and I'm like, to me, the trainer was trying to be real with him, because it's like, look, you can either talk to me and we can figure out what's really going on,
Right.
or you were hospitalized before. You said you were drugged up, you loopy, whatever else. That's what you're gonna go back to if you don't stop this crazy shit.
I think that man is off his meds for real, yo.
And here's the thing, because I know Kanye was in the desert right before he made that album, because that's when like Justin Bieber and Dave Chappelle or whatever went to visit him. He had the little trainer out of
Wisconsin?
nowhere. But when was Kanye actually hospitalized, and for how long?
I remember he said
Wow.
something about his using the drugs, the prescription meds.
Yeah.
I remember that, but that was the only thing I really remember about him being hospitalized. But
Yeah, because it seems like, and I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it seems like Kanye is acting like somebody that got a bad batch or something.
Yeah.
I think it's a
Yeah.
combination of
Like
many
2016.
things. It was
2016.
Yeah.
Did he get hospitalized?
Yeah, it says he was hospitalized at UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles after a series of
Yo.
erratic public outbursts and exhaustions, leading to a psychiatric evaluation and a period under a psychiatric hold.
And see, that's crazy, because that album with Carnival on it came out like, what, 2 years ago? A year or two ago?
All I know is everybody that Kanye helped, he didn't diss Common though. Common's probably the only guy he didn't diss. John Legend got it. Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Everybody has, yeah.
Yeah, he dissed all of them.
But
Saying
I ain't gonna lie, Kanye, we always know he's been eccentric.
yeah,
That's part of it.
He's never been
Part
one to
of
bite
it.
his tongue.
that's true.
He's definitely said what's been on his mind for the longest.
Yeah,
But another thing that I think we really have to take into account is as well is, was he hospitalized? Yeah. So he was hospitalized. Ain't no telling what
Go ahead, I'm
meds they
sorry.
gave him, what different cocktails they tried to measure out. And Kanye was also in a really bad car accident. Let's not forget that.
where was this?
That was in like 2000.
Yeah, that was in a
like,
long-
That
Oh,
was
you talking about,
earlier.
to do the wire jump.
Yeah, to do the
Oh,
wire
okay,
jump.
okay.
But yeah,
I think-
And
Yeah, he
don't-
was right after that though.
Don't get me,
Three.
and that's what it seems like a lot of times. But you have to realize, a lot of times, brain trauma
Yes,
it
it's
takes
yeah.
time.
Wow.
Yeah,
There
I
are
don't
things
think.
that take time to set in.
So
and
it took
especially
20,
with everything else you
15
got
years?
going on.
Yeah, I
But
think
it
it's.
wasn't 15 years. He started acting crazy before that when he
Yeah.
10 years?
when he ran on
But
stage
you gotta
with
realize,
Taylor Swift.
yeah,
Oh, crazy.
it doesn't matter. Though. But see, you gotta realize, just because the effect isn't immediate doesn't mean that's not the cause of it. You gotta realize, I literally, for the rest of my life, at no point in time in my life can I donate blood because I might have mad cow disease.
Wow.
That's a lifelong ban from Red Cross. It said no, not in any point in time in your life can you donate blood, because there's no telling when these symptoms are gonna start, and there's no telling what triggers them.
Then I think it's quite a few things, yo. Kanye may be mentally ill. That's one. And then his success, power, talent facilitates a space where it goes unchecked.
Absolutely.
Right?
But you also
Because of his
don't-
success?
Yeah, but
Oh.
and
Because
when
that's what they need from you. It's like who was that football player? Aaron Gonzalez. It was the same thing with him.
Yeah.
It was nobody paid attention to what's wrong with you because we need you to do this.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think, and then it's other things. It's some genius in there too, right? I think Kanye understands sensationalism very well, right? Say
Yeah.
this, get people going, they tune in, and
True.
But this is the problem with sensationalism, yo. It's like, when we first heard NWA rapping and shit, yo, and it's
Yeah.
like, my God, these niggas cussing on every record. This is
Shock value.
brand new
Fuck
and
the
shock
police.
value
Yeah.
and cutting edge.
Yeah.
But the only thing with that is when you get used to it, then you
Yeah.
gotta push the line again.
Yeah.
You gotta reinvent the line again.
Right.
Because now what niggas rapping about NWA is pedestrian
Facts.
Yeah.
compared to what niggas rapping about now.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
only thing left is killing niggas on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Right? And I think Kanye suffered from the, because he understand how to stir the pot
Right.
and get the eyes on him.
Right.
But the last shit you said is niggas used to it.
Yeah. But it's also,
But also, I think it also come from a part of it can be from him losing his mama.
That
'Cause,
too,
like,
trauma.
Definitely a big
trauma
one.
like that.
Oh, man, yeah,
And
trauma.
trauma will hit you out of
Especially that was
nowhere.
his, like
You-
his only parent.
You
Yeah.
know,
You know
you
what
know
I'm
what,
saying?
you know what, Britt, and I'm with you 100% on that.
Yeah.
And
And
if
that's
you-
just coming from somebody who's lost a parent. Like
Yeah.
there's no feeling like losing
Yeah.
your mom. Like you don't know how that feels
Exactly.
until you have gone.
Until
you've
through
gone
Do
it.
he got
And that
brothers?
is
No,
he
Kanye was
don't.
only
He was the
child.
only child.
Okay.
That makes it even worse.
okay, so let's dig into
He
this.
was the only child raised by a single mother.
Yep.
So
So
wanna say
hold
after-
on, because I want to ask a couple questions.
That's when it started
and I
going
don't,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to switch the subject because that's a very important point that Brittany is making. And when we watch this, right, and Rock leads into saying he's dissing everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody he ever had relationships, he publicly go at them,
Yeah.
tear them up in a way where Kanye, I can't fuck with you, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But when you lose your mom, you're a single child, and you and your mom, and then your mom dies,
Yeah.
that leaves you in an isolated.
unexpected.
Hold on,
Absolutely.
Britt. That leaves you in an isolation space.
Absolutely.
Nobody understands me like my single mother.
Right.
Yeah.
And now she's gone, and is it self-destructive
Right.
in the way he behaves by destroying relationships around him?
Yeah.
Now I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna go a completely different route and go a little far left with stuff. But we've always known, Kanye, you are eccentric, you are extra, you don't mind saying how you feel,
Right.
when you feel it, whatever else. But he always still did it in a way that wasn't, it was a shock value, but it wasn't as extra as all this is.
Yeah, 'cause it was
Like-
like when he said Bush didn't like black people.
Yeah, like when he said, like, it was stuff
That
he
was
put in
That's
his
some
song.
G shit.
That was
Yeah.
shock value, but we was like, he ain't wrong.
Exactly, like it was stuff he put in his song.
I
like,
looked
even,
at it like,
yeah,
that's
like,
a
even when
hell
we
of a
talking about
fucking
Kim.
gamble
No,
for your
real.
people.
Exactly.
That's
and
and
we respected him for that.
Yeah,
He
and-
was on-
like even when him and Kim, like even before they got together, he put the part in the song. He was like, "Yeah, Kim messing with this dude. I should get Jay-Z to fire him." And we knew that's how he felt, and we knew
Who
that
was the
that was
dude?
true. With, what was it? Blake Griffin, I think.
no, she never mess with
Oh,
that.
Chris Humphries.
That might
It might have
be
been
Chris
Chris Humphries.
Humphries.
It was a basketball player she was messing
Oh,
with.
yeah, he was signed to
And
Rock
he was-
Nation or something.
He was
Chris
signed to.
Humphries.
It was whatever basketball team Jay
Must
Z
have been Chris
was.
Humphries.
Yeah.
Then again,
Oh,
that
the
could have been a
Brooklyn
number
Nets.
of people.
Yeah, he was with the Brooklyn
Yeah.
Nets. Yeah, he was.
So whatever that. Yeah.
Kanye
But
got
yeah, we knew that was it. But and completely left field. But once Kanye and Kim got together and was saying he got hospitalized in 2016, did Kris Jenner have something to do with it?
I don't think. I tell you what.
Because
how about this?
It's a stretch.
How about this?
She is kind of like one of them type
exactly.
What year was his daughter born?
Who, North?
Yeah.
I don't know.
2011, 12?
No.
I would say this. Lala. That environment cannot be healthy if you got. I mean, and not just. And I'm not talking about Bruce Jenner. I don't know what the fuck he going to do.
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, what the fuck they got to do with Kanye? All
Kris
I'm
Jenner.
saying,
I'm talking about the girl, Kris Jenner.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the wife.
Yeah, I'm talking about the wife. Yeah, I'm talking about Chloe and Kim and mom.
Yeah,
That's
mom.
what I'm talking about.
Right, but you think about this, you live it. So now you got an isolationist mindset due to the loss of your mom, and then you're living on TV, your spouse is living on TV,
Right.
The internet is going crazy.
Yeah.
Everybody can peep into the to your fucking soul.
Right.
And the way you do music is a peep into your soul. Hey, you just expose so much of yourself. That shit gotta make you sick.
It's not. It's the thing. Exposing yourself is not new. The way he did it was definitely different. And I know that reality show shit was definitely not something he was, especially because we all know
It was a bad look
reality
for
shows
him.
are scripted.
Yeah.
Reality shows ain't but so much reality.
Yeah, Kanye on being on there.
But
And
and we all know, like, Kris is real. Even if you don't watch the Kardashians, even if you just look at stuff, she is real. Look, we are going to
Hands
capitalize this in whatever way we possibly
Mastermind.
can.
yeah, we
Quarterback.
need Kanye on the episode at
And here
least.
was a problem.
Yeah.
And my thing, the reason why I feel like she might have been behind it was, and it was one of the episodes that I did watch. Kris didn't care. As long as she thought there was a dollar sign or something to monopolize off about it, she did it.
She even did it with her own son, and he was sick too.
She did it with Kim, like when
Chase
Kim
the
and Reggie.
bag.
Yeah, when Kim and Reggie Bush were together, somehow Kim found some pictures that Kris found some pictures that Kim took with Reggie, and they were for him. It was for a special thing.
And she put them in
and she made a fucking calendar.
Yeah.
Cause she was like, "Oh, these look good. Let's
cannot.
do this." Like, whoa, I didn't want that. Like, this was for me and my dude. Like, this was something special. Like, if it's a calendar, it's for him.
Yeah, because she
you
was the
put it out there for
mastermind behind the Ray
everybody.
J Jones too. So
Exactly, because you didn't care.
No, you didn't care.
You didn't care.
No,
how
you know
it
what
looked,
it's
whatever
symptomatic
else,
of, though?
yeah.
What?
Beyond that, and we talk about this, and I always push back on this. Man, this worship of fucking money and sacrificing everything else, man, it is not good, yo. You'll pimp your daughter out.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll pimp your son out for the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
To chase the bag, go get the bag.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It really?
It's going.
Yeah.
This conversation gonna come up again on the next topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's crazy because
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
and we okay with that, is
Yeah,
what I'm asking.
No.
You-
Well, see, here's the thing, Kim.
Brett, I'm glad. Hey,
Well,
Brett. Hey,
it's not
you're
yet.
right.
'Cause there's a
because
limit.
they watch it because
Yeah.
the people that watch it because that show has
Yeah.
been on air for what 20 some seasons
true.
now. So
But
they
also,
do.
yeah, whatever. So Kim was like, Kim wanted to be a model. She wanted to do, she had no problem posing. She did Playboy, whatever.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. So this is stuff that I do that I'm comfortable with. But there's a difference between me modeling for Playboy and then an actual sex tape.
Right.
Some people think, oh, they're one and the same. It's really not.
That shit put her
It's-
to the
yeah.
made her super
But-
famous.
Exactly. And you also realize
Yes.
Kim was also trying to get past that. She was like, okay, yeah, that happened with Rachel. That was a long time ago.
But you know what?
She
You
done
know
had
what her
kids.
position was when she was fucking Ray J?
Was she a stylist or something?
She was Brandy's assistant.
Yeah.
But let's also keep in mind, that was what, over 20-some years ago?
Yes.
Look at everything that she's been
And
doing since then.
and she's worth way more
yeah.
money than Brandy.
And
now.
she has moved past
Yeah.
that. Of course, it still gets brought up, but she's done so much stuff to move past
Yeah.
that.
No
But
doubt.
I
She's
think,
actually done pretty good cultivating her public image in the aftermath.
yeah.
You talking about Kanye?
No,
Kim.
She did.
Kim
Oh.
has. She's done pretty
Yeah.
good with that shit.
Kim didn't got on, and not necessarily like the political side, but she didn't got into like,
The legal issues.
yeah, prison,
Yeah,
prison
getting
release
niggas out
reform
jail
and
and
stuff like
shit,
that. Like,
yeah.
yeah.
But
And she's
I-
really trying to do something positive with that.
My
Alright,
thing
so
about Kanye is though, Kanye,
Go ahead, Rob. Go ahead.
Kanye was he on the interview. He said he should have never had kids with Kim
Yeah.
Kardashian.
How would you say that?
Yeah, like
Your
children
kids
to
can
hear.
hear,
now,
right?
now
Yeah.
that sound like a
What?
mental type
Yeah.
shit to
Let
say.
me tell you how.
It
Like-
sounds
didn't
like
make sense. It didn't make sense.
It sounds like living publicly run amok.
Exactly.
It really does, man. I don't know no other way. And then the biggest problem with it is Kanye and part of what make great artists great is when I can see your life. I can see your pain.
Yeah.
I can see your struggle. I can see your come up. If you just rapping your ass off, that don't resonate with people like seeing your stumbles and fumbles and that's why I don't think Wayne got a classic record. I never seen your journey. You just rap your ass off.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I mean, and
Wayne
you're
rapped about shooting himself.
yeah, but it never hit me there. Not like Jay-Z, not like goddamn Nas with the painting the pictures of the tech on the bedroom dresser. It just never got there for me. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. And it's
I can see.
it's also a slight age difference in there too. No bullshit, but it's also a slight age difference in there too.
Well,
so that I kind of get.
Well, whatever age you are, I want to see your
because
pain.
think about it. When the albums that you talking about, like the songs you talking about from Jay-Z, that you talking about really resonated with you. How old were you, and when did they come out?
Yeah, but I like Lil Wayne. I listen to all of the albums.
Answer my question.
I don't know. I don't
So
understand what point
because the difference
to be made by that.
So you know what? Perfect example. So when I was 12, 13, singing the fuck out of Jagged Edge, like, oh, let's go, you married. I'm 12, 13. I don't know.
Meet me at the altar in your black.
But that was my shit. So now, because you gotta realize, I remember when Juice WRLD Lucid Dreams came out. My son was like 9 or 10, singing the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about singing it. I'm talking about feeling it.
Exactly.
I'm talking about like a love song with a man begging, and this don't got no age, begging his heart out for this fucking woman. I want to feel it.
Like
so, but that
ain't no age on that.
No, but you gotta realize. So the same way, the same way my mom may look at Boyz II Men is how I'm gonna look at Jagged Edge. But she may not look at Jagged Edge that way.
I think she should. She would.
Man, I love that. You missing the point.
That's not true.
You missing the point, girl. Yeah.
That's not true because
you arguing
I
past the
love me some
point.
Anita Baker.
Yeah,
And
right.
I love me some Isley.
I love Luther.
And I can listen to
that ain't my people.
But
I
guess
be
what?
feeling it.
Right. But guess what? When Jagged Edge came out, how old were you? So there's a difference between stuff you listen to because your mama played it and stuff that came out that was
Nah, man, you missing the point, Lala. I see the argument you're making, but you missing the point. Good, soulful, heartfelt music, it is timeless.
Yeah.
A 19-year-old nigga could come out with a song about how he misses his mama, and I get it.
Yeah.
I get it 100%. But that's
true. But guess what? But at the same way, a 19-year-old nowadays can listen to Mr. Telephone Man, and it ain't gonna mean shit to him.
So,
why? Because
that don't got nothing to do with me.
It don't resonate.
I don't see how
That's because
though.
we don't have telephones
Exactly.
like that.
Yeah, nah, that's not the same, yo.
And stuff.
And we off the
That's song.
we off the
Then,
subject.
if they go listen to a song
Man.
like Jodeci Fiendin' and they talking to a girl, that's gonna resonate
It all
with them.
line up. Getting pussy is
And they can be 18 years old. They,
universal.
Like I said,
You got me fiending. Yeah, that shit works.
But I,
right.
yeah, be on that because we're a little off course.
You go, a kid go hear a song "Meeting in My Bedroom" by Silk.
Yeah.
And they talking to a girl on the phone. That
shit work. Oh, this is my jam.
This is my jam, right?
At 17.
In my
Right.
So I did it over there.
Yeah, but we're a little off the subject. I wanted to address a couple more things with Kanye, yo. The swastika and the Sean John shirt and the beef with Kim, making sure he don't have that kid nowhere around that shit. Well,
which kid?
She don't. Whatever kid was on a record.
North.
Oh, North.
Yeah, making sure she ain't nowhere near a swastika and a Sean John shirt.
That was
and
a
then
statement.
a KKK uniform.
So all that shit was done. I don't know if it was done for likes, shock value.
It was done for shock value.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
It could be, but
Kanye.
It wasn't the.
That nigga ill, Brittany.
But here's the thing: it's also like, honestly, at this point, I think one of the problems is Kanye is one of those people that it doesn't matter what he says or does anymore. Everybody's gonna think it's for attention, it's for likes, it's for shock value, it's for nobody is ever going to think anything he says or does is genuine, and that's why it really doesn't matter because at this point, it doesn't. Y'all aren't gonna believe me no matter what I say.
That nigga said, "I'm the greatest nigga that ever made a song ever."
And the thing is,
ever.
No matter
You
what
better
he
than
said,
Stevie Wonder, nigga.
Yeah.
and no matter what he said, everybody's gonna go off.
You better than Quincy. You better than Michael Jackson. You better than Prince. You better than the Rolling Stones. You better than Anita. You
And
better than
nowadays-
Aretha Franklin, nigga.
And now
You better than Ray
social
Charles.
media being what it is, you will find those people that will agree with that.
I
No,
would not
no,
listen
no,
to
no.
them. They are automatically
It
disqualified.
doesn't matter whether you
Yeah.
agree. What you will find people to say. It doesn't
Even
matter.
even
Yeah.
the fans of the old Kanye is not agreeing with that bullshit.
Yeah, come on, man.
You'd be
Nobody.
surprised.
Come on, man.
Nobody should.
And the reason you're automatically disqualified is because you put yourself in a bubble and didn't explore the beautiful things in life that have been created before you and will be after you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world.
Yeah, get out of it. Listen, you're just disqualified.
Yeah.
I'm not having no conversation with you.
No doubt.
What's the point?
It's
But
real.
see,
All you're gonna listen to is what you listen to.
Right.
Like you invented the world.
But
Yeah.
you know what?
You're
But you know what it is?
disqualified.
Even though you may
Not
not
in a-
listen to those people, like I don't, you talk bullshit or whatever. But as long as those people are feeding it, as long as there's a mindset or a mentality or somebody that's going to accept that and feed into it, then it's gonna keep going. So yeah, absolutely, you will find somebody to be like, oh yeah, Kanye is the best to ever do it, and you will find 200, 300, 5,000 people.
Yeah,
to agree
20,000,
with that.
100,000, a million.
Exactly, and that's all.
And they're
that's
all
it takes.
disqualified.
Even after this
Whether-
interview.
it doesn't matter.
Wow.
That's all I'm
Right, wrong, or
saying.
indifferent.
Wow.
Right,
Okay.
and that's it with social media and,
It's
and
like-
the internet nowadays. I promise you, right now, you can pull up your obituary somewhere.
That's crazy.
Somewhere, somebody can say, I could be like, man, Rock killed me the other day with this joke he told me, and I promise you by tomorrow, Savage killed Rock.
Yeah, I don't live in that world.
It's just how it goes. So
Yeah,
somebody's
but-
gonna feed into it.
But my question is, why would I listen to a nigga that says pizza is the greatest food that's ever been invented? I
Because
say, well, have you ever had lasagna? No.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck are we talking about?
Because
You
you
ever
know,
have a
because
smashed
because
cheeseburger?
somewhere,
Yeah, what
there
are
is
we talking
somebody-
about?
There is somebody that has enough passion and anger to make it seem like lasagna is a bad thing.
So,
There is somebody anywhere that'll well, I love pizza. Pizza's the greatest ever. Well, have you ever tried lasagna? No, because the people that created lasagna are press star people. So now I'm only eating pizza. It's just
I
stupid shit that
mean,
happens.
yeah, this is
It's
man,
dumb
that's
as fuck.
pointless.
It's
Yeah.
just,
But
it's
it
just that.
happens.
But like you can be biased and listen to this Kanye interview, and you're gonna say,
Yeah,
something
come
is
on.
wrong
It's
with
like,
this
Exactly.
nigga.
come on,
Something is wrong with
Kanye.
this nigga.
Yeah.
For you to be the best that ever did it means you're the only person that ever did it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you better than Mozart, nigga.
And you sampled it. And you sampled
You
it.
better than Liberace, nigga.
I mean,
You sampled
that shit
them
didn't bother
niggas.
me when he kept saying I'm the greatest and all that shit.
But
I'm like,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter
whatever.
because for all of that
You're
you
one
hear,
of the
you're-
greatest.
Yeah,
I
you're
get
gonna
it.
find-
I'll
no
give
matter
you
what-
that.
Yeah.
But when you position yourself in that way and it discounts everybody else, that's where the problem is.
Right.
And
It's fine if you feel like that,
Yeah.
but shout out to Quincy Jones.
And then you talk about John Legend, and you don't really have a real reason why you don't like John Legend. You ain't talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce because they didn't help you with your kids with Kim K. That's why you don't fuck with
But
Jay-Z.
see, that's the other
But
thing
then you
because
sit there call their kids ugly.
yeah, and that be the other thing because you got to look at it and take from what we know, what we go through on a regular. On the surface, it may seem like one thing, but if I have an actual relationship with somebody, you're not really gonna know except for what I tell you. So, perfect example. I've known Rock for a few years.
Yeah.
Rock has helped me with, and it's a lot of things people know. It's a lot of things people don't know, but you know what I see and what I tell you. So, I can honestly right now that say Rock is the reason I do everything.
Mm.
And somebody would be like, yeah, because this and that. And then I can say, Rock has never done anything for me. I did everything else myself. And I promise you there are 20 people that will agree with it. Whether it's true or not, it's what happens. And unfortunately, nowadays, people are so more inclined to be aligned with people that agree with them.
Yeah, I think that's natural.
Yeah.
But that don't make you right.
No,
Right.
but you have to,
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
at one point in time, people used to accept criticism just a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I think what happened was people got scared to tell people the truth because everything turned. You used to be able to give somebody constructive criticism, like, "Hey, you got 7 songs on this album. I like 5 of them, but these 2, not so
I don't
much."
think Kanye had niggas like that.
But
around
now, if somebody says,
Of course
"Oh,
he did.
you dropped
No,
7
he
With
songs,
music
I don't
anyway.
like 2," they automatically say you a hater.
Yeah.
If you don't like something, you automatically a hater. There's no more constructive criticism. There's no more, it's not for me. Like, that's for y'all. It's just not for me. And it being okay. Now, if you don't love it, you a hater.
That's some weak ass shit.
It is. But unfortunately, that's the way
That's
things
some
have
weak
gone.
ass shit. I tell you, and you know we do this creative thing, right? I've been doing it a long time. Rock been doing it a long time. Lala, I assume you've been doing it a long time. And the truth of the matter is, sometimes you, as a creative, you make creative decisions that you really believe in, and somebody else will tell you that shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
But the strength in it is I can defend my work, whether you like it or you like it or nobody like it, right? That's what the strength of being a creative is, yo.
Exactly. And like,
So it's not hating that he don't like it. He's just a person that don't like it.
exactly.
That's it.
Shout out my boy Chop too. FNF Chop made a good joint on my live. He said, if you pay attention from things outside of your perspective without judging it first and really take the time out to understand it, they wouldn't have to ask themselves them questions. So you wouldn't have to do all that. Like if you really just look and paid attention outside of what your preference is, outside of what you, and really look at what people are saying and doing, it makes so much more sense. But everybody automatically wants to go to what you're doing and do I like it?
Yeah.
Not doesn't make sense. Are you doing it for you? Whatever else. It's are you doing something I like or that I don't like?
I mean, Kanye as an artist, I always rock with Kanye. Fuck that shit. I think that interview was just a bad look on him as a person.
Yeah,
Like, and then you know, if you watch the video from the beginning, he answers the door looking regular with the Sean John swastika
and
shirt.
that's not regular.
I mean, you know,
but okay.
I think that was a statement made. He should have just kept it like that instead of putting on the Ku Klux Klan shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was just.
I didn't get this picture from the interview. I got that picture from a concert. So he's been doing it.
I'm about to say this is not the first time Kanye's worn that.
But the fact is, why do you have to put that on for the interview?
But here's the thing though, because perfect example. So you said, why'd you have to put that on for the interview? This is not the first time he's worn that.
No, I'm just saying, we know he wears this before.
Right.
But
so
this particular interview,
it doesn't
why?
matter. No, because why does it matter? I have a shirt from pretty much every, so it doesn't matter when I wear it or why. It's something that I do. It's something that I wear. It is what it is. It doesn't matter when or why.
I don't think he could explain it.
I don't even know. Do Kanye think that people are taking him serious?
And I answered that already. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares anymore because everybody puts their own opinion on it.
That's
Same
crazy.
way we saw when Alicia Keys did this halftime show with Usher. And that thing went, and everybody like, oh, Swiss Beats about to be mad. Swiss Beats about to, and he was like, I don't give a shit. Everybody was mad for him.
They rehearsed it.
Exactly. Like y'all thought he should, y'all thought he should feel this and he should do that and whatever.
He said, I don't give a shit. That shit died right then and there.
No, it didn't know because then people were like, what you mean you don't care? Because everybody is going to have their opinion.
That shit ain't last what 2 days, 3 days.
He cleared it up.
Yeah, he was like, it doesn't matter. But it's the same thing.
The woman is working.
Yeah.
Right. So it's the same thing. Whether people, there is not going to be a point in time where even the majority take Kanye serious just because of things that have happened.
I don't. It just. I think it was a bad look.
So.
It was a bad look.
Phone, what up, Phone? Phone said that nigga bitter. I would like to know why would he be bitter? Bitter for what?
He might be, and I think it's because
and I'm just asking. I don't know.
Bitter, but
I
he's
think
just not happy.
Bitter about
He's definitely not happy.
Hit that,
happy.
hit that motherfucking bell.
Why is that? So
This
why?
is a very unhappy man.
He's very unhappy.
You think the kids, the Kim Kardashian shit, all that shit?
The divorce, she take your kids,
It's a lie,
you isolated,
everything.
you don't feel like you get your recognition, you're a narcissist, you rich, you're incredibly rich, you're incredibly famous, nobody ever tells you no. Nobody, you wouldn't listen if they did.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit, yo.
And with the way things go, it doesn't matter what you say, somebody's gonna turn it into what they want.
Right.
So even if you say, I'ma love Kim for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
Even if you say, I'ma love Kim for the rest of my life, even though we're no longer together, we're still friends. Somebody's gonna say, Kanye said, I'm gonna love Kim for the rest of my life. Now he's dying behind him. Now he better jump. They take it to where they want to. So it doesn't matter how genuine you are with what you do or what you say. People are gonna take it the way they want to.
But you keep talking about people. I'm just talking about Kanye.
Do you think he reacts when she says something negative about him? That's when he reacts?
When does she though?
She hasn't said it.
That's one thing. Kim does not. Kim does not do that.
She never said. She never said.
No.
Like I don't fuck with Kanye like that.
Kim does not. Kim does not. And I ain't gonna lie.
Kim
I'm
is
not even a fan like that, but I will say
Kim is a stand-up hoe. I'll tell you that.
That's funny.
And if you want to call her, she's a stand-up hoe. I never seen her overlap niggas. I never seen her badmouth niggas. She might hop from nigga to nigga,
Yeah.
but that's not bad.
But see, that was
A lot of
even
other
before
chicks
then,
do
because
too.
that's So
Yeah.
before
That's
when
just
she
a
was doing
part of
whatever
life.
with whoever, okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
But once she
never
got
tell
married
niggas
and that was
secrets.
her husband,
Yeah.
no, this is my husband. This is what it is. And
Yeah,
even now,
she was doing that. She was riding for that nigga.
and even with the divorce, she never bashed him. She never put. Even when she moved on with. Who was like Pete Davidson?
Yeah.
Even when she moved on, she never bashed and never went through whatever
I
happened.
think,
to him.
and I think
Even
that bothered
him going
too.
crazy.
I forgot.
Yeah.
That bothered him too.
And she
though.
absolutely could have. It was
That
the same
bothered
way.
him.
She
and-
not messy.
No. And Tiana Taylor, it took Tiana Taylor a while to come out and finally say what she had to, but it had just been too
the
much.
only reason why she said something was because of all the shit that they was
Yeah.
actually accusing her of.
Exactly. But she was one of those. She was like, even when bad stuff was coming out, I still either kept quiet or I protected you.
I heard her, but I heard her.
Who got bashed more, Kim or Tiana?
Kim,
Way more.
But and
She
I,
just solid motherfucker, yo.
and I heard Tiana publicly say when Kanye redid her whole album, she was like, she ain't like none of that shit. But she said she had to roll with it. But she said personally, she like none of that shit.
And that gets into politics. And
I would have
whatever,
never
but
said
yeah.
that publicly either.
That's what she said. I mean, she
That's
was like,
that
album
messy
did
shit,
good.
yo.
no, Messi, that's an artist speaking.
No, man. If you work, listen. That's not gonna be. If you didn't like the work, number one.
No.
It's not, hold on,
Right,
right?
okay.
If you don't, the reason you don't say it is because if you don't like the work Kanye did, right? That means in the future projects you're gonna change producers, right?
Right.
Right? Because I don't like Kanye work. So why say that publicly about Kanye and get a next person the feeling that you might get on TV and bash me?
Well, no, because the difference I think is it's
don't
not
say
that
nothing.
It's not that I don't like Kanye's work.
Yeah.
It was this particular thing.
Yes.
Say none of that
No,
shit.
fuck that. When I present my album to you and I think my album is what it is and I got the producers and everything, and you tell me you don't like none of the beats and you want to do all the beats and all your beats wasn't matching to the
Why
to
do
the
you
original-
say no? Why we gotta know about it?
But
Because
she
not
was
everybody
signed
has
with
that
him.
option.
She was signed to him.
And if you don't have an option, don't say nothing. That's messy.
But no,
Nah.
that's an artist
So what
speaking
she
for
what
her
should
shit,
she have
bro.
done instead?
What you should have done is live in your decision. First of all, you didn't say no. We not doing
She
that.
probably could say
Hold
no.
on.
Didn't have
If
an
you
option.
everybody
It's-
can
it's-
say no.
Come on, bro. She was
It's
signed.
You
Kanye.
can say no.
Man,
Not when you
No,
sign.
it's
All right.
Kanye.
So here we go. Here we go. So now you
You
okay?
can't say no
okay.
to TV. We saw that on TV.
Okay. Everybody
Exactly.
can say no, man.
Bro, when you understand,
Now I don't know.
say no,
Now
but
hold
you
on,
ain't gonna get
because it's a
down.
different right.
Yeah.
Because it's a different. I just assume we all understand these things without having explained it all the way out. You can say no, and it's consequences to saying no.
yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay. I just assume we understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the point is, I didn't say no
'Cause
because it would have cost me somewhere,
Exactly.
right? So now I got to live in this,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's not for everybody
Okay.
else.
Or
That's
what if
all
you,
I'm
what if
saying.
you said no and they trumped you?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you Trump, then you got to live in.
So
You
why
could have
can't I
quit
speak on it now?
music.
If I said no and they trump me, why can't I speak
What
on
I'm
it?
Who's
saying,
to say she
what I'm
didn't
saying
protest?
is you can, but how do that serve you well going forward?
Because you're an artist and you don't want to put out shit that you don't feel comfortable liking, Joe.
But let's be honest, it has served her well.
Yeah, because she did remixes that worked for her, and Kanye had nothing to do with them joints.
I
But she
tell you
also
this.
did not get the notoriety that she should have.
No.
But I
Tiana
don't know
Taylor
what you
absolutely
shoulda
has
got.
albums.
Tiana album, the
Yeah.
first album that came
Yeah.
out before Kanye fucked that shit up. No, the Rose joint was sweet though. I like the Rose.
So you would talk
the
shit
Ro-
about your past producers?
No,
No, it's not talking shit. It's being honest.
You would be openly critical of
Bruh,
your past
when
producers.
when you're an artist
mean,
and you
some of
present.
How about
got
this?
to.
I just wouldn't.
Sorry, what
Because it ain't for everybody.
let's keep it real. What if Stevie Wonder handed the songs of the key of life to goddamn Barry Gordon, and Barry Gordon said, nah, fuck that shit, I'm gonna do all the rest of the beats. Fuck
Well,
that
that's
shit.
what happens. It's life, man.
Come on, Stevie Wonder told him he would smack the shit out of Barry Gordon with a piano.
It's life.
I'm just saying. I'm just
but you have
saying.
to realize that also part of speaking up also helps other people from making the same mistake you did.
I have never, and I assume this of great actors, right? Denzel Washington, Morgan Freeman, Tom. I assure you,
All these scenarios
they
in my
have
life.
worked with directors they just don't like. But you never see them sit down talking about that shit.
Man,
You
listen,
just keep it moving.
there's a difference
But, see,
between.
but no.
But creating
No,
art and
but you know-
creating
no,
art.
Because you know
Yes.
what, Sean? You make a good point.
Yes.
Because the same way that you have, okay, I worked with a director that yelled at me and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like this food.
But I ate it. So guess what? So now keep going with it. Now I have a director that said I had to sit in his lap for 20 minutes while he rubbed my butt in order for me to make this movie.
That's
That
I didn't
happened
like
to Denzel?
No, I'm saying that happens.
That happens.
It happens.
And what do that got to do with you either saying no or living in it
So-
and not being messy?
Because your ass won't be in the room.
Jesus.
Because
If I can't
sometimes
get it-
messy is needed.
Yeah.
Because
Is
if
it? The messy is needed if somebody sexually assault you. Messy is not needed if I don't like the director.
No, listen, bro.
But sometimes those things go hand in hand. Sometimes you
Yeah.
got to do one for the rest of it to come out.
So you're gonna put something extreme as this nigga feeling on your ass with something that's simple we talking about. I just didn't like their work.
No, but
Right?
sometimes
Hold on, that's the premise, right? I just didn't like his work.
so sometimes that's what you have to start with. Sometimes the start
How
is.
will that change it for the next artist? He might like the work.
Wait, are you gonna listen?
Go ahead.
I just don't understand.
Are you gonna listen so I can explain it to you?
Go ahead.
You've been explaining it for
So
10
no,
minutes.
because here's my thing.
I mean,
Now because you're saying, oh, you being messy. If you don't like it, just eat it. Okay, cool. So if I'm an artist, now keep in mind I'm a female. We're gonna switch this up.
Yeah.
I'm a female. It's a producer that worked with Rock, and all Rock had to do was go in there, give him $200, and they work for 4 hours. Now I'm a female. You want me to go in there? Oh, you ain't gotta pay $200. You just gotta sit in my lap while I mix and master.
that's wrongdoing.
Exactly.
But to be having
no.
bad music is not wrongdoing. I just don't like your music.
So
that's not wrongdoing.
So if the song turns out great, if
Yeah.
what you did with the song ends up giving me a #1 hit, I'm supposed to just sit and shut up on the fact that I had to sit in your lap while you mix and mastered it.
I never said, Lala, soliciting somebody to sit on your lap so they do your music is criminal. Me not liking your music is not criminal. I just don't like it.
But
That's not the same thing.
at the end of the day, she presented an album that she felt strong about it as an artist.
Right.
And he told her, I don't like none of that shit.
Fair. I'm all right with that.
And I'm going to change all the music. And she didn't like the new music that he changed it to.
That's fair. I'm
And she
just saying
spoke
don't
po-
be messy.
And
Why
she
is it
spoke
wrong to
po-
speak on that though?
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
spoke
I
publicly
feel
about
like
it.
she's valid for her feelings.
it's what
I
Erykah
think
Badu
you're-
say. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Yes.
I think you're valid
the
for
line.
your feelings.
That's the
I
line. Ring
just
the bell.
don't need to hear them.
Yeah, that's the line.
I don't need to hear that you and your producer not getting
Bruh.
along.
But she's still valid for. She still.
She has a
yeah,
right.
she's valid to feel how she want to feel.
So as a fan, you may not want to hear that. But as
I'm saying I don't need to.
Right,
See,
but
that's
as
where that
another
freedom of-
artist
that's
that
where
may
that
be
freedom of
working with
speech
him,
come in.
I may want to know because okay, if you didn't like this, why didn't you like it?
Yeah.
Because let me find out some more information so I can possibly prevent
talk
myself
to you
from being.
behind closed doors
And-
about it.
Okay, but guess what? I know to talk to you about closed doors about it because you said something.
Yeah.
If you never say anything, I don't know.
And you probably said something to the nigga behind closed doors.
And-
So you
exactly.
would publicly trash your
Yes.
producer.
If
because
that's
I
what
got
it
a-
comes to.
right.
Her name on it.
If I tried to
Her
say
name
something
on it.
privately and it didn't work, then
Yeah.
yeah, that's the next
So
step.
Yes.
if you wind up selling 2 million records, you
She
trash
didn't
a
sell
man.
2 million records.
I'm
though.
just saying it could. Okay, how many records we know? Run DMC did not like Walk This Way. Probably their biggest record ever, right?
That's something different though. That's one song.
Dude.
That's one song, Sean.
Dude.
When a nigga tell
one
you
song, 2 songs, I didn't like it.
if I present
didn't
you,
like the art.
Listen, if I present 10 records to you and you say you ain't like none of the beats because you want to do all the beats, and all the beats you do for the records that you redid, I don't like none.
That's cool.
The Rose joint was hot, but I think that was the only record. I got the original Tiana record before Kanye touched it. Then I got the Kanye record after he touched it, and he did not make that shit better, bro. He did not make it better. But
That's the point.
He didn't make it better. It was just take.
If I'm an
I
artist
wanna
and I
do it.
give you what I think is an amazing
Yeah.
album that I really
He
think
didn't
is
make
gonna
it
go
better at
somewhere,
all.
and you take it and you put whatever you want to on it, and my album goes nowhere.
It didn't go nowhere. Either.
Do y'all
Yeah.
even listen? I never said nothing about her not liking the work.
You said her
all I'm
publicly
saying
speaking on
is
it.
it's just messy.
Nah, she
So
looked
she
at
should-
it.
That's all I'm
so
saying.
you're saying she shouldn't have spoke on
She
it?
could get the same results not speaking on it. Go work with Pharrell.
No, bro.
No.
You could get the same results.
bro.
not.
Because the
No.
fans gonna be like, damn,
Right.
Tiana, that shit was horrible.
Right. Exactly.
So you can't go work
but
with
Sean,
somebody else.
But
No.
Sean, didn't you
That's
just say
not
Is
what
she
earlier?
making music now?
Sean, what
No.
did you just say earlier? You said you like when you can follow an artist through their pain.
Yeah.
The stuff that they've
I
been
don't-
through, you can follow their story.
Y'all just don't
That's
be listening.
part of it.
Y'all just don't be listening. Y'all just don't be listening.
No, I'm listening to everything.
I never said nothing wrong with her not liking Kanye.
You said
I never
publicly
said
speaking on
nothing.
it.
All my whole
But you
thing
said it was
is,
messy.
I would never trash the group of people I work with.
No, she did.
I would just move to the
She
next
did.
project.
But
No.
did she trash them, or did she just say I don't like it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't speak at all on it.
And the thing about it,
she has a right to say what she.
She got the right to do what she want to do.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, I would not. And me and Rock made an album together, and there's things I don't like, and I went along with it for pressure or not for pressure. I would never get out and
get
publicly
it.
talk
I
about
get
Rock.
it, but
I just wouldn't.
But if I was if I had
I'm all right
seniority-
with me. I
if
don't
had,
need
but if I had
anybody to
seniority,
agree with me.
But
I
it's
just
your
don't.
work.
but if I had seniority and told you, yeah, they were good, but fuck that shit, let me do all of
I
it.
said for pressure or not,
Yeah.
if I put the project out, I would never talk about you
Bruh.
or Britt or the way that Rock played the trumpet. I'm just gonna leave it at
Okay,
that.
so let's say you,
A real
and keep it
artist.
moving.
no, so
Speak
let's say
to
your
it.
album come out, right? Your album comes out, you didn't drop this work, whatever. So you had an album that came out before that everybody loves. Now everybody's heard this one, and they don't really fuck with it that much. And you're like, hey, this album is different. We ain't feeling it so much. Like, what did you do differently? Well, this
Right.
time I had Rock produce it instead of Britney.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Man, I don't know. And maybe I'm a sports fan because you never hear quarterbacks talk.
No, it just,
They just be like, hey, you know the team play like shit. And they just be like, yo,
Yeah.
we just got work to do. We just
Yeah.
need to go in the lab.
And you know what-
I
and
could have
you know
done a
what-
lot of things better.
you know what happened?
And that's how you keep me.
And guess what the difference is
That's all I'm
nowadays?
saying.
Because when players get in front of cameras and in front of journalists or whatever, that's the PC answer they say.
It's
We-
a reason why they do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you know
but-
what they started doing? They started miking up players, and guess what happened?
yeah.
You heard the
Yeah.
real shit.
You know,
Right.
yeah, but they didn't
You heard
intend
the
for
real
what the
shit.
fuck is you doing?
Exactly.
Did you ever? Is it ever intended for you to hear that?
It doesn't
No.
matter. It's
It
the
does
truth.
matter.
It's the truth, though.
If you hear a conversation from behind closed doors,
You're hearing
that
the
wasn't
truth.
intention for you to hear
But
it.
you're hearing the truth.
Okay, let me ask
But
you
that's
this.
the whole purpose of
Exactly. So on
Man,
I mean,
niggas
that's the
be
whole
PG
that's
as
the
a
whole
bitch.
purpose of the TV show Unsung. They tell stories about shit
what
that
really
wasn't-
fucking
right,
happened.
Yeah.
that really happened behind.
Hear
Because what
from
happens is
non-working artists.
Right, because you know what happens though is the fans are like, well, why did this happen? What
Yeah.
happened?
I'll never do a
This should've
project
been
with
it.
y'all niggas. I can tell you that.
This should have been this. This should have been
I
that.
would
What
never
really
do
happened?
that.
Whatever.
I just would never do
but
that.
you got but speaking on Tiana Taylor as
Yeah.
an artist, if she give a fuck about the kind of music she put out, she gonna speak on that shit,
Exactly.
bro. Like and
You
well,
would?
if I gave a nigga a whole album that I produced and you tell me I don't like it, nigga, I let everybody else hear and say, oh my God, this shit is, oh my God, you
Exactly.
going platinum. When Kanye, and you put Kanye brand behind that shit, this shit going platinum. I can see the video, blah, blah, blah. And then I give it to Kanye and he the only nigga. The
don't like
only nigga that say, no, all them beats are trash. I need to do all of that shit.
And
I'm
then
gonna
it
have a
flopped,
problem with that
and
shit.
then it flopped.
And then it
Have I
flopped.
said anything about the problem?
And as an artist, if I know my version of that record would work, I saw the vision.
If
of,
you think, because you don't know
nigga,
anything.
Listen,
What she got proven right
She-
because it came out under Kanye shit and it flopped.
and it
What I'm
flopped.
saying is,
And it fucking flopped.
Rock, you know for a fact as an artist, what you think and what is going to happen is two different
It
things.
flopped. Every
You know
fan,
it too.
Sean,
I do.
Every
But you
fan,
still have
of Tiana-
yeah.
every fan of Tiana Taylor that her version said her version was way better than
Every
Kanye's
one of
version.
them.
No,
Yes.
because no.
You talk to every
She
one of them.
leaked it. She leaked the album, son.
No, look,
Come
no.
on,
She
man.
leaked the album, bro.
Perfect comparison
man.
because
That shit.
it
That,
was
that was the word, bro.
no, it was because and Brittany back me up if you know any of it, but it was one of those albums that Beyonce made. That she did a concert thing or whatever afterwards.
Oh yeah.
It was- What was it? I think it was 4. It was either 4 or Dangerously in Love. One of them
You
albums.
said she did a concert afterwards.
Yeah.
Talking about the one with the Coachella with the.
I
Coachella.
think no, it was before Coachella. Whatever. I think it was the album 4. Whatever album came out before 4, whatever, because it was like Dangerously in Love. Whatever that album
Sasha
was.
Fierce. I am Sasha
That
Fierce.
that around yeah.
Uh.
They told Beyonce she
Or
was like, look,
B-Day.
yeah,
Was
it was
it
like
B-Day?
B-Day. That's what it was.
Yeah.
They told Beyonce she did not have a hit on B-Day.
And that shit popped. I remember that shit.
Yeah,
They
that's the
told
way
her-
music goes.
Oh, my
Hold up,
God.
but she knew.
That's it, Rock.
No, but
hold
listen.
on, hold on. But then you don't, hold on though. Because you got to acknowledge it both ways, Lala, right? So your group of people told you didn't have a hit. But
The
that's
label.
one, right. So what I'm saying is you don't know. All you can do is believe. and then you put it out into the world and see what
Without
happens.
them.
That's it.
Without the
That's
powers.
all you can
Without
do.
the powers that be.
yeah,
That's all
the
you can
label
do.
told her
It's all you
she
can do.
didn't have a hit.
Yeah.
She went through to push it through anyway, and that whole fucking album was a hit.
Good.
Cool. So now Tiana knew what she had on her hands.
Exactly.
She knew.
She believed.
She knew,
She
bruh.
knew. Cause
Yo, how can you know until you
because
put
we
it into
see
the
it now.
world?
We see Sean, listen, we see the turnaround of it now. We see how people have reacted to her stuff afterwards.
Yeah.
People that have heard it afterwards. Rock just sat there and said the unreleased joint. So yeah, she knew what she had.
Yeah.
So you think every artist hold on,
We're
every
We're not saying everyone.
hold on,
No,
this is all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Michael
we're not
Jackson
saying
was the
everyone.
same
We're
way.
saying in this particular instance, Shawty was right.
Okay,
Not
that's
everyone,
cool.
but this one she
I'm
was.
Yeah,
talking
she's right.
in general, being an artist. Every record you make, you love it and think it's gonna work.
That's not true.
I love and cared for all of my records, and I thought they were good.
Okay, but it was the same.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's gonna stand up. And listen, they could have been good. You don't get the right exposure, the right timing, the right push behind you, the right.
true.
It's so many things that can, so you cannot know. All you can do is believe it.
But
And that's but
Yeah, I believe in my work,
and
and that's
all-
fine with Tiana. I don't disagree.
Yeah.
And all of that is fine, but in this case, it was proven
Yeah.
and it was shown that
Yeah.
if she would have done it originally and
would've
not
worked.
had gone with his, it would have been different.
Cause that Ghostface remix she did with the Ghostface and Raekwon,
That
joint,
was crazy.
That had nothing to do with Kanye.
That
Nothing. That was
Ghostface
all
remix
her,
was
and that shit
stupid.
popped. That
Yes.
shit popped.
Yeah.
All Tiana idea. So at the end of the day, if that was her idea to do, her original idea would. So she could have had
And
a
I'm not
platinum
saying
record.
it wouldn't have done
She
good.
coulda had a
I
platinum
don't
record.
know. I don't know. I just would have never. I would have never added my team.
And as an artist,
I just would
And
never do
was it
it.
her team or was it one person?
it was her.
Yeah, well,
Because there's a difference
let's do
between a
this.
team and one person.
Let's do this with a
Right.
team. Kanye is not the motherfucking boss, so somebody had to okay it upstairs for it. Rock, are you serious? Kanye record label ain't the boss of the nigga, the artist.
Charlie, you think
Niggas hand in albums all the time, and
you
they
think
said,
Tiana-
"No, we're not putting that out."
You think Kanye had to send Tiana record to somebody for them to tell her, "No, we don't want this record"?
Rock,
Kanye made that decision.
Rock, you don't think Kanye got a boss with the
Shut up.
record label?
Listen
I
to me.
said he don't, but
Kanye-
Of course.
But hold on, hasn't his whole segment been about Kanye doing whatever the fuck he wants to and not
Do
listen
you?
to nobody
I
else?
don't believe that. You didn't do what you want to do at Adidas.
Hold on.
did
You think Kanye, all the records that Kanye
Hold on,
put
how
out,
long ago was
somebody,
that?
he had an
How long
activation?
ago was that?
It was 2 years ago.
But yeah, and guess what? Kanye 2 years ago and Kanye now. Not the same
When
nigga.
was Tiana Taylor album?
A couple of years,
So
2016.
it's before.
She's also
Wait,
not
which
operating the
album
same way
talking
this
the first album she
nigga is.
came out with, when she
Yeah,
had the
people got
Rose
bosses.
The Rose
that was
song,
the second album.
that was the Kanye joke.
Yeah, that was the second
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
And I don't knock Tiana at all for her feeling. And if you felt like you had a better project, I fully support you.
She did.
My whole thing, if you think Kanye destroyed your album,
She did. He did.
I support you. I just don't support airing out teams. Just fucking pivot and go get great somewhere without him.
And I gotta speak, it was a lot of beats that I don't think Nas would have rapped over. But the only thing he rapped over, reason why he rapped over, because Kanye did it.
Yeah, and I'm glad she did because unfortunately you have too many people that aren't getting called out on their bullshit. That's
Yeah.
a lot of reasons why artists are still making music they don't need.
I could have called Kanye by my goddamn self. Nigga, you the reason, but nobody would ever heard it. That's my point.
But the fact
I
of
would
the
have
matter,
dug in Kanye ass.
she,
But did it
And
go?
I would have said never again.
but where's
Okay,
Tiana
so-
Taylor now? Did she
so
lose
if that-
any?
No, because
Okay.
if she did that and it didn't work,
Yeah.
No, I say even after the fact. Nobody just would have never heard it. That's all I'm saying. Nobody would ever.
so don't let anybody know.
I
that
don't
this is
have
fuck
to.
shit.
I don't need your okay or validation. Only nigga I got a problem with is Kanye.
But Kanye was.
And that's who I'm going to deal with.
It was the KTSE album that he talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, who else I need to deal with but
Keep that
Kanye?
same energy.
Kanye, I learned a very valuable lesson, you piece of shit, pressurizing motherfucker. I will never work with you again. I didn't like what we did, but y'all would have never heard it.
Yeah.
That's
but,
all I'm saying.
But at the end
So
of the
you're
day,
doing a disservice to other artists by
I
doing
don't,
that.
it's not my job to take care of you. It's my job to take care of me.
yeah, but he ruined Tiana's.
So see,
album.
that's a selfishness that I'm glad a lot of
No.
artists don't have.
Yeah.
All artists got it.
At the
To
end
an
of the day,
extent, but I would much rather somebody
Many niggas
tell
don't
me,
got
hey,
their whole hood with them.
But that's
Niggas
the
don't
thing.
take their whole
but
hood.
that's the, if somebody really fuck with you, they gonna let you know, hey, this nigga on some fuck shit.
And listen, if you're my close confidant, then I'll be able to talk to you on a one-on-one and say, hey, Kanye, that nigga will press on you and fuck your project up. But the world don't gotta hear it. But if it's some random
I
nigga,
think
it ain't my job to look out
Sometimes
for
the
you.
world needs to because one or two people ain't listening. Sometimes you gotta bring it to a bigger stage if
Man,
enough
you
people
spend your
aren't
time
listening.
trying to save every fucking body, man.
when you a real artist though, you don't want to be stuck. I gotta do a beat. I gotta do songs with this nigga beat.
And when you a
even
real
if I'm not
artist, you don't
feeling
want
the
fuck
shit.
niggas on the scene.
If I'm not feeling this shit, I gotta rap over this nigga beat. I gotta sing over this nigga beats.
I would have said hell no.
Also, Tiana Taylor's from New York. You really trying to tell a New York bitch that?
Well, he did
how
it.
Well, he did, and the album,
I'm just saying, you really.
and the album didn't go nowhere. So she took them records. She did a remix. She did a video, and that shit popped.
Awesome, and that's strong, resilient
And
shit.
she started her own production company.
Good.
Popped.
Exactly.
You learned a very valuable lesson.
Yeah, but that's what I'm-
control your shit.
But that's the point.
And
She
you
was
proved
like
it.
that from day
it wasn't
fucking one.
So in that case, it wasn't the worst thing ever. You could
No.
have still been on the tit. But no, what you did, you had a bad situation with a fucked up producer, and you decided to take care of your goddamn self.
I respect.
Round of applause for Tiana Taylor.
I respect her more
Awesome.
because she knew who she was from the jump, nigga. She
Yeah.
knew who she was from the jump. Like I'm not gonna just step in Fletcher and
Exactly.
let you nigga fuck my album.
But that's what she did, Rob.
But
She
I'm
had
open
no
out
choice,
bullshit
Sean.
if it's
Rob,
bullshit.
you just said I'm not gonna let nobody step in Fletcher.
So if you
fuck-
sign a
That's
dollar-
what she did.
If you sign a dollar line, and you gotta present an album through his label
Right.
and Def Jam, and he tells you no,
Right.
let me do
right.
it. What can she say?
You can say no.
Did the contract say she can say no?
Yeah, you can.
Does the
You can
contract
start
say
making records, or you can bustle through it.
if I sign some money and you gave me some money,
What
a
options do
bonus.
you
You have to
got?
lose money.
Exactly.
You know,
she
What
gotta get that money
options do
back.
you got?
She gotta get that money back.
What
Well,
do the record.
So in that situation, your option is work with Kanye. I didn't enjoy
And she
it.
did.
I thought you were terrible.
And the shit was terrible.
But the world don't gotta know it.
I think she wanted fuck that. I'm not gonna. That shit ain't gonna have my name on it. For y'all to look at me like,
See,
what
Sean-
the fuck you
Sean,
do to
right
your
now,
album?
you sounded like the type to go get a bad haircut from a nigga and not tell nobody. This nigga fuck my hairline up, but I ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm just gonna go somewhere else and get it
What the
fixed.
fuck I need to get online and tell about this nigga for? If
So
he get
that
out back,
nobody else gets some fuck shit done to them.
it's not my job to vet your barber. You do it.
Right.
It's,
So wait.
it's
So wait a
funny.
minute. The
That's
amount
funny.
of videos I've seen of whether it be the clients that's terrible or the stylist that's terrible.
Yeah.
I seen a girl. She was getting her hair done, and mid getting her hair done,
Yeah.
halfway done, the dude left to go do somebody else's hair. Left her in the shop to go do somebody else's hair.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, you know
So
what?
she shouldn't have voiced her
You know-
opinion on
you know-
social media.
You know what the distinction in this conversation
No, she
is?
shouldn't.
And this is three different. I'm just not an internet live my life on that shit.
No,
nigga.
it ain't.
no.
It
No,
ain't.
because that's part
No,
of.
no, hold on.
when you feel like
This has nothing to do with the internet.
No,
No,
she
it
spoke her
does.
point and it made news.
this is my point, yo.
Yeah.
This is my point with the internet. People live casually in the internet space. I have an aversion to that. And along with that, I don't think sharing my team's business is anybody's business. Just like I don't think my life is anybody's business on the internet.
I gotta
just
rock.
don't.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you my
Right.
difference
I
between
just
the two.
don't.
You don't live your
Yeah.
life in the spotlight.
I'm gonna
like
tell
they
you my
do
difference
either.
between the two. My difference between the two is if you're sitting here saying, "Oh, this nigga is a grade A barber. This nigga's the absolute best. If he charged you $350, it's worth it. Whatever else." You know damn well this nigga is going to take 5 hours. He gonna take 3 store trips. You gonna have a crooked ass hairline and whatever else. But you not gonna say shit. You just gonna keep him. You just gonna let him keep saying whatever. Let him keep doing whatever, even though you know better. Even though you know better. Even though you know Walker's about to go to this nigga. Walker's about to go ahead and drop this $350 on this
I'ma
haircut.
I'ma learn
that
today.
you know it's gonna be some fuck shit.
I'm gonna
But
learn
because
today.
I don't want to be messy, I ain't gonna say shit. I'm gonna let this nigga keep pretending like he the best,
know.
and I'm gonna let my nigga be out $350.
Yeah, like I said, and here we go again. You don't listen. I said, is he my friend? Did he ask me about it? And if he
Yeah.
does, I'll give him an answer.
Okay, so what?
But it'll be an answer between me and him. God damn, how many times we gotta go back to this?
So if Rock don't tell you, so
Nah,
if Rock just
he
posts,
said I
yeah.
wouldn't make it public information.
No,
to say
I would just
the
tell
nigga,
Rock.
The nigga fucked up about.
I would just tell Rock.
Yeah, but I don't think she made it public information. Whoever she told made it public information.
Man, you want to keep a secret? Kill the nigga you did the crime with. That's how that goes.
Example, if you didn't want to bash that barber,
I just would've never
and
said
you
it.
saw and Rock was like, "Hey, you went to that dude the other day. I'm about to go there too." And you be like, "Oh no!" And just the two of y'all in here.
Yeah.
Oh no, do fuck my hairline up. And then Rock goes and be like, "Oh, I ain't going to this nigga because Sean said he fucked his
fucked that
hairline
hairline
up."
up. Then
Right.
somebody
You
fucked-
didn't say shit.
Yeah,
you
said
weren't
that.
messing. You didn't do whatever,
When
but
I-
he still did.
When
I went to a nigga that went to another nigga, and then before you know that bitch on the internet.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would have just told Rock. That's all.
But
too.
that's
But
exactly
I
what I
could've
said
told-
though.
I could've
What
told
I said
another
was
friend,
you
yeah.
told Rock.
Yeah, I could have told another friend.
Yeah,
Who told a friend.
but
who
that's
told a
on
friend.
Rock. That got nothing to do with my integrity.
No.
I told the person that it mattered to.
Yeah.
If Rock go tell the world, that's how Rock do it. I just ain't doing
But,
it.
yes, but you know what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all.
And when it comes out, it's
That's
gonna be
how
like,
Tiana did
oh,
it.
Sean said this nigga is a fucked up barber, and that's what it's gonna come out. Sean said this nigga's a fucked up barber. It doesn't matter that Rock said Sean said this dude was a fucked up
Do
barber.
that change my integrity?
No.
No. That's all.
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
No, it don't. I mean, you.
Did you say it?
My
you-
integrity
Hold
on.
on, but did you say it?
Yeah, he did say it.
But I
Okay.
said it in a with integrity to the person it mattered to.
It said it. And
Y'all
everybody
can
knows
say
you said it.
whatever the fuck y'all want to say. It don't change my integrity.
Yeah, because he didn't say it. Say,
No.
yeah, put that shit online though. Say it and then
He
put it
And if
online.
he does it, that's
But you
fine.
didn't
Exactly.
have to,
So who's to
though.
say this
You
was the
didn't
same
have
situation?
to, though. You
Huh?
still spread
So who's
that.
to say this
You
Tiana Taylor
still-
thing was the same situation?
So
Right,
before we
could've been.
move on, let's move on after this. But
It could've
I
been.
just got a
You
couple
still,
of
no,
questions.
No, you still spread terrible information about somebody. Whether you wanted it to get out or not.
It wasn't terrible information.
You said
But
this
Tiana
nigga-
said it wasn't terrible information.
She
I'm talking about you.
She
you
just said it was a bad job.
she said
Right.
she said she didn't like the album.
Yeah, both of y'all said it was. She said it was a bad job done on her album. You said it was a bad job done on your haircut. Now in both situations, somebody else went and told everybody else.
Yeah.
I tell you this. So I just got a couple questions before we move on. Was this in an interview or?
No, it was.
So it's a private conversation and somebody else told
We
it.
found out that she said that shit. I don't know how the information came about, but she didn't
Hey.
get online and say
Hey,
it. She
hey,
didn't-
Rob, do me a favor. I need you to say that sentence one more time, exactly how you just said it.
We found out. We
We
found out that she said it.
You still haven't answered my question.
No, he did.
In what setting was the
It was-
information
she-
disseminated?
Exactly.
She didn't
Was
sit
it
in
an article?
She did
Was it
not
an
sit in
interview?
front of Google or Vibe magazine.
Exactly.
or
So
none
y'all
of-
talking about third party shit.
But the fact of the
All
matter
that matters
is,
was
The
she
information
said it.
got
We
out
found
there.
out
she didn't
said
come.
it.
She didn't come out and say, "No, I did not say that.
Thank you very much.
I did not say that."
And you need to hit this fucking bell. I'm about to take that fucking bell. Because this is it. And this is it. This is my point. This is my point
Yeah.
why I would never do that.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Because what y'all are now telling me by the questions is this is third party information.
Yes.
Right,
Which
okay,
I would
but-
pay no attention to.
Okay.
But that's not the way y'all said it.
But wait a
Y'all
minute,
said
wait,
she said.
She
You
did.
didn't say
Wait a minute.
I heard.
Wait a minute.
No,
Wait
no.
a minute. Hold on.
You didn't see her say it?
I spoke on that already,
Wait
though.
a minute. Wait a minute. But you said you got a bad haircut. You told Rock.
Yeah.
Rock told somebody else.
And
Somebody
Sean
else
said it.
told, right. Said Sean.
I
said
didn't
it.
Right.
So this, wait a minute. This information got spread around, and it goes back that Sean said it.
How much do y'all believe
But-
third
but-
party
but-
information?
But either
But
way,
then-
Because the headline
wait a
is
minute.
Sean
But is
said
it
it.
true or not? The nigga fucked your hair up.
Exactly.
He fucked
And
your
did
hair
you
up.
say
So
it?
if the fourth person that hears this and be like, man,
Gotta get
I
on the
ain't
mic,
listen-
Brittany.
If the fourth person hears it and be like, I ain't listening to that shit. I ain't listen. I don't believe that shit.
Yeah.
Then go get his haircut, and that shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
Damn, I should have listened to the show.
But at the end of the day, did you say?
I should have listened
Yeah.
to Mike that told me what Sean said.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like,
Here's the thing.
what?
At the end of the day, it's Sean. If you were a big deal and you said what, and you were like, "Oh no, do fuck my haircut,"
Yeah.
and Rock goes, "I'm not going to this nigga because Sean,
Sean said
he
the nigga
fucked his
fucked his head
hairline
up.
up." All that matters is Sean said this nigga fucked his
Somebody
hairline
had a
up.
bad experience.
Yeah.
And did
You
you
it's the
say
same
it?
thing.
Yes, you said it.
Yeah.
You said it to Rock, but you said it.
Yeah.
So all anybody knows is you said this nigga fucked my hairline
And
up.
I heard it
doesn't
from
matter
Rock.
if you told
So
one
none of
person
y'all,
or
I got one-
so
I got
none,
one
so
better.
none
No,
of
I
y'all
got one
heard
better.
Tiana Taylor say this.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
She did.
matter.
It matters to me.
They didn't hear you.
Sorry.
But guess what?
If she didn't say it,
So guess
I
what?
can't hold her
But guess what? If
accountable.
I'm the barber,
Wow.
What?
how about
hear
this?
you
Yeah,
say it.
if I'm the barber
She
and you
never
walk
said
in
she
my
did
shop,
say it.
You said
all I know is
Rob did it. The question.
they didn't
No.
hear you said that the haircut
Exactly.
was fucked up.
Listen.
They believed it.
Listen.
exactly.
And it was
It
Let's-
doesn't matter if I'm the
let's-
barber.
let's-
It doesn't matter if you told the whole world I fucked your hairline up. All that matters is there's a headline saying Sean said I fucked his hairline up. So you're the person to blame. It doesn't matter who you told in the capacity.
What I'm saying is
Did
I
you
can
say-
still defend my integrity.
Did you say it?
And this is what I'm saying.
Did you say it? At the end of the day,
I said it.
then that's all that
But I
matters.
don't give a fuck.
And that's all you said it.
I don't.
That's all that matters.
What I'm saying is, Rock can tell whatever he wants to tell.
Right.
What I'm saying is, in this room, if a third-party person say, I heard Brittany say, I'm not digging on that. I gotta hear Brittany say it.
It doesn't matter.
I'm not holding Brittany accountable. She didn't say anything.
But guess what? You know what the difference is too? If Rock tells me that you said something, I'ma believe him.
You are.
I know y'all relationship.
And when you come see me, you gonna get what the fuck you looking for.
So guess what?
That's all I'm saying.
So guess what? If Rock told
Yeah, because
me,
I wouldn't have did it that way to you.
No, but here's the thing. If
Because you
Rock-
might cut 90 good haircuts.
You-
I don't know.
But
If
did-
you charging $350 to do hair,
But
you're
did you-
doing something
But
right.
did you fuck up this one?
Yeah, and if you fucked up that, but that don't mean you fucked up. Listen.
Okay, wait a minute. It's the same.
Listen,
Wait a minute.
I have
It's
cut
the same-
10,000 heads. I have fucked up some.
Yeah.
I have been in a situation where a nigga report to me, they don't come back no more because Sean fucked my haircut up,
Yeah.
which may be true.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, I got 999 other good haircuts.
And
It's
that's
not
fair.
for me to third party that shit.
And that's fair.
And nobody-
Because
Yeah.
you may have a
But
great
wait a minute.
experience.
But wait a
That's
minute,
fair.
ain't nobody saying that.
That's like
That's all
Southern-
I'm saying.
That's how people was in Southern Kitchen too.
Huh?
People like they were Southern Kitchen.
And that's not cool to
Wait,
me.
that-
Sean.
Kanye got-
That was
You
cool.
had a bad experience,
Wait a minute.
and then
Yeah.
you shit on Southern
Wait a
Kitchen,
minute, wait a
even
minute.
though they service
I ain't never had a
10,000.
bad- I ain't never
That's
had a bad
all I'm
experience with Southern
saying.
Kitchen.
But it's the same
Be
thing.
mindful.
But it's this. But they would still leave a review, right? That's what the
Yeah,
fuck
and
they
that's
did it happen.
cool.
But did
What
it
I'm saying
happen?
is, I'm not doing that to somebody.
happen?
Okay, but if
No,
you order
it doesn't
product-
matter if you know you did it or not.
Wait a minute, shut up. You order products all the time.
Right.
When you order a product, you look at the reviews.
Yeah. I always look at the reviews.
Exactly. You
I always look at the reviews.
So guess what?
And you
Even if-
know where that gets you to? Do your own fucking homework.
Exactly.
I didn't take your word for it necessarily because goddamn, you told me this. I'm checking everybody, and if it's an average of 5,
Yeah.
cool.
But you know what? You know what else is
But I
gonna be?
made my own decision.
No, but you know what else is gonna happen? If I have 5 reviews and 4 people are saying, "Oh my God, he did amazing, he did it 5 stars, whatever else," but that 5th review is 1 star with a picture, and the other 4 don't have pictures, but this one star has a picture of a crooked hairline. Guess what? I'm paying more attention to.
Of course.
What about a hotel?
So that's it. Doesn't matter at this point. It
Oh.
doesn't matter. It's all it is because it doesn't matter if.
All right, we
Keanu
gotta go,
Taylor
man. All right,
make-
we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta
We're
go.
gonna learn to disagree.
We gotta go,
Disagree.
yo.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
We gotta go.
Go ahead.
Fuck.
We paying some bills, or we just going to the next thing?
We ain't got time to pay no motherfucking bill. Don't never throw me under the fucking bus. I'm just telling y'all, don't throw me
throwing
under
people
the
under the
bus.
bus.
Because I wouldn't, because I
It's friendly
Cause
conversation.
because I wouldn't do that to damn one of y'all.
But
No, I'm
Yeah.
not.
Everybody
that
gonna
type
throw you
either.
under the
I'm
bus,
just
though.
saying.
But look, weird
Yeah,
ass
that's all I'm
no,
saying.
but look, weird ass segue though, because going into Anthony Edwards, why that dumbass shit get on there and talking about something? Oh, y'all just mad because my baby daddy's rich and y'all ain't.
I saw-
Oh, she
I
said
saw
that shit?
She said that y'all are mad because y'all baby daddies are rich, because my baby daddies are rich and y'all's are.
Oh, this is-
like
this-
wait, standard basics. Basically, she was saying that girls were mad at her because she got rich baby daddies.
Right.
Oh, this ain't the only kid.
No, she little baby mama.
Little
She got a kid with little baby
Oh,
too.
wow.
Yeah, his oldest son is her baby. Is his.
Oh,
mama.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we talked about that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
okay,
talk-
yeah.
yeah. So same thing with her. So she's saying, "Oh, y'all mad at me because I got a rich baby daddy."
I will set this up because this is gonna be stupid. Go ahead, set this
And
up.
hopefully quick, because
Yeah, we gonna get arguing about
we
this
don't
shit.
need to spend too much time on
I know, right?
stupidity.
All right, let's go.
Shout out to.
I just got a few questions about this, right?
All right, go ahead.
And then I'll pass it to y'all. All right. First of all, everybody's wrong in this equation except for the baby.
Right. No, for real. No dead ass.
let's
Baby
just-
is the only one.
Yeah,
that-
let's just start with that. And what we're not gonna do tonight is pass the buck between men and women.
Okay.
I'm with that.
Both of them niggas is in the game.
Yeah.
Everybody playing it.
Yeah.
Everybody doing what
I can't be mad at her for
That's true.
winning.
That's
I
true.
can't be mad at him for being a dumbass.
Yeah.
Or trying to fuck
Try-
or whatever the fucking case may be.
Yeah.
Whatever it took for you to fuck her. My thing is, you all are equally culpable
right.
in this way.
Right.
Is that she had intent and she got what the fuck she wanted. He gave her his intent. I don't want nothing to do with the fucking kid.
Yeah.
But you're wrong in the sense that you still was irresponsible and made a fucking kid.
Yeah.
Right.
So now, is that true? Yes. Now, here's my biggest issue with it, and unfortunately, it's because I know somebody that this has happened to. It's you have whatever issue with this girl, y'all find out whatever. He gave her the money for the abortion. He said, "I don't want this to happen. Yeah, we had some fun or whatever.
After he
but
fucked her? Okay.
I'm not trying to do whatever." He gave her the money for the abortion. She took the money but didn't get it. Now, unfortunately, that's where a lot of niggas end up falling short, and it's because you don't know how to follow through.
Right.
So it's niggas that have given a chick a money for the abortion and she didn't get it.
Right.
Was she
Well,
wrong for
because-
not getting it?
Yes,
She was because that was the agreement that was made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to push back a bit.
We agreed to that. I gave you this money because
we
you
agreed,
said
yeah.
you were going to do this.
Exactly.
So the same way, if somebody gives me $100 to go book them a hotel room, but I go take the $100 and go get McDonald's, that's not what you gave me that money for.
Exactly.
Right.
I would like to push back a bit because the real prevention starts at not coming in the bitch.
Yeah, that's where it starts. But unfortunately, we
That's
passed
where
that
it
line.
starts at.
Right, but we passed that line, so it's damage control through there.
But you as a dude have, this the thing for niggas. Nigga, you have absolutely zero control at that point.
That is true.
I don't give a fuck how much you follow up. I don't give a fuck if you take her in there and sit her on the motherfucking stirrup with your own two fucking hands.
True.
The truth of the matter is the moment she says, no, I don't want to do this, that is it.
Yeah.
Ball game.
Yeah, that's it.
Hold on. So,
That's it.
No,
It's the ball game.
So she said, "I don't want to do what?"
I don't want to have an abortion. That's it.
But why did you take the money?
Don't make no difference.
It does.
It doesn't,
does.
because the reason it
kinda
doesn't make a
does.
difference
It
because
does.
the baby will be here in 9. You can be mad as you, and it matters in the sense that you can be mad as you want to be. It don't change the
But you
outcome.
took the money in agreement.
It
to
don't
get the
change the
abortion.
outcome.
Yeah, but
No.
you don't think it's
but you're
falsified?
not supposed to be
False?
upset. You just supposed to be cool with it.
You got to live with it. I didn't say how you're supposed to respond. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
And
All I'm saying is you got no control, and you got to live with
And
it.
and you know what he did? He said, because I have to live with it,
Yes.
and because it's going to be whatever, let me go ahead and do some math real quick.
Yeah.
You're going to charge me this much money per month for this amount of time. X plus Y equals Z. Here's Z amount of dollars.
Yeah. But the
How do
And
you
the
feel
way-
about that?
Because the way she put it is that's what she was in there for.
yeah.
Because he
Facts.
gave you the money for the abortion. You took the money but didn't do it.
Right.
Now you in here trying to get child support of it. So your only issue is the money. You don't want a family. You
Nope.
don't want a
You
relationship.
don't want-
Care about that in the
Because
first
you
place.
knew you weren't getting that from
You
Jump
don't want
Street.
your kid to have no father.
You knew
no,
for a fact from
no
the
two-sided
beginning
family.
you were
know what I
never
mean?
going to get that.
Yeah.
Right.
From the beginning, you knew you were never going to get that. But you kept on this path. That meant all you wanted was the money.
Yeah, all you wanted was
now
money.
you have the money. Now what's your problem?
Because it ain't.
It's still another side to the equation that don't include her.
And think about this though. Ant Edwards will fuck around and be the face of the league in 2 years, and be the most highest paid player in the league. If she would have kept that child support case going during that time, they would have gave her more money.
But you know what? If he would have fucked around and got hurt tomorrow, then what?
No, I'm just saying. But
No,
That's true.
because on the same track.
Yeah.
So you could be the face of the NBA tomorrow.
oh, he still get that money. It's guaranteed, right?
No.
Not if he dead.
Oh.
If you take Nick, there's a certain amount of money that you get guaranteed. But guess
He
what?
gonna die, so,
If you
yeah.
notice, some
He
niggas
gonna
get
die,
signed
right?
for the $100 million. 70 is guaranteed.
Yeah.
No, them niggas get paid.
Them
Yeah,
niggas get
yeah.
paid.
NBA niggas get all they
No,
money.
Yeah, 100 million. Guaranteed.
Yeah, they get the whole money.
Yeah.
NBA niggas do.
I understand that. Listen, what I'm saying. No,
Yeah.
So, example, if because there's always a difference between what you get and what's guaranteed.
Yeah.
So
Not in basketball. That's what we saying.
They
Okay.
If their contract says 142 million,
They get in
90%
basketball
of the
and
money is
baseball.
guaranteed.
No,
They get-
unless you got like you got to be
Incentives?
top 10 scoring.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
incentives.
yeah.
But outside of that, baseball and basketball, you get a $300 million contract.
That's guaranteed.
You got $300 million.
okay.
guaranteed.
So guess what? Even if you do, let's say you get $300 million guaranteed. If you tear your ACL tomorrow and your career over,
You still get
that's
that money.
not. But that's also not getting renewed.
But the
You
money's
still get
still
your
guaranteed.
300
That's
though.
what guaranteed means.
I know where you're going.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
yeah.
So that's
But
what
you still get
guarantee
the
means.
money.
So yeah, that
Yeah.
means so if I'm 25 and I'm getting 300 mil, but I have a career-ending injury at 26, but I gotta raise this kid for 18. That math ain't mathing.
Here's the thing. The nigga came off, even though people might look at him as being an asshole for not wanting to be a part of his kid's
He told
life.
the truth from jump.
You're a piece of shit for not to take care of your kid.
That's
what
some
you are.
asshole
No,
shit.
that's what
And she
you
a
are.
piece of shit
Yeah,
too.
yeah, she a piece of shit
You
too.
never wanted a daddy for your kid. You just
That
wanted the
right.
money.
But the fact, like me and Sean talked about, how the fuck did she only get $5,000 a month with a nigga contract $42 million? I don't get that, but hey, that's what it is.
Stupid.
All right,
No, because Georgia has different
Yeah,
rules
it's different,
than
yeah.
California.
now,
She was trying to get it in
California,
California.
yeah.
Yeah, they
And
sent
she-
that shit back to Georgia.
Exactly, because she's stupid.
all right, and another thing is, he only has to give her allegedly
Allegedly.
$1.8 million,
Allegedly.
and she lost because at the end of the day, what the fuck she gonna do with in 18 years with a kid for $1.8 million?
You have another bed by another rich nigga.
Exactly.
That was-
And you already said that's your MO. Because, and also, why you so hurting behind? If little baby, your baby daddy already, why you so hurting?
He'll be out of money before that nigga will. I can tell you that. That nigga
Yeah.
might be out of money
You
now.
think little baby out before?
Yeah.
Samar,
Yeah,
dude.
and that was if he playing,
that's
Oh,
that
he
nigga
good.
might make $1 billion career.
He might fuck around. And this is the thing I don't understand about rich niggas because we have seen Magic Johnson catch A's for fucking. We seen Kobe.
Somebody had a scheme about that in the battle rap recently. That shit was hilarious.
Look, we seen Kobe even cheat, and he had to do some shit, spend some money. You know what I mean? All these NBA players, at the end of the day, you look at the situation and saying, rich niggas, women are attracted to rich dudes. Cool.
Absolutely.
All right. But at the end of the day, if I know the only reason why, if I'm a rich nigga, 100 million, and I know that the only reason you giving me play is because I got 100 million, I gotta treat you like a slut. I
At
should
least-
treat you like a slut.
That's at least where we start at.
I should treat you like a slut. And at the end of the day, I gotta make sure I cover my ass, not busting nuts in you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going.
No, indeed.
I'm not doing that. I'm not getting you pregnant. We're gonna sign NDAs. Cameras gonna be in all four corners of
I
the
love
room.
that y'all think
Not
that.
cameras.
Yeah.
Nigga, you can bet on it with
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
I'll
Cameras gonna
assure
be
you
in the
that.
room.
That's true.
You gonna sign here and
Yeah.
here. You here because you want to be here. You took your clothes off because you want to take your
Yeah.
clothes off, and we fucking because you want to fuck. Sign here, here, and here, and that's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
That-
That's
it-
how it
gotta-
is.
you
To a
gotta
lot of
protect
To a
niggas.
lot of niggas
Right.
with smart,
A
smart
lot of
niggas.
people
Right.
do that shit.
gotta
But
protect
you
yourself.
also have to realize is, and it's watch it. The TV show The Game lets you know
Yeah.
that shit show you because she slept with a dude and went and got the condom at the trash and had a
Yeah.
turkey baster.
Yeah.
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 Like
Yeah.
it's
That's some
you
real
you
shit.
can think you may trying to do whatever, but poking holes in a rapper,
Yeah.
signing somebody
That's
else
simple.
over. I ain't
Yeah, you won't put no rub on me. I put it on myself.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ways to do it. Yo, you can
It
be
is.
careful.
But the
And you can have all the
But if
fun
you-
you want to. Just be careful.
and if you slip up like he did,
Man, that's fine.
or
that
not
happens.
give a fuck, right? You say you didn't give a fuck.
That nigga don't give a fuck.
But here's the thing though, because also was on it from Jump Street. When she first said she was pregnant, he was like, "I don't want to be with you. I don't want a family. I don't want this kid."
He got another little kid and a girlfriend
Exactly.
at the same
And
time.
guess what? He did the
baby
biggest
just
one for
turned
baby girl
one.
birthday.
Yeah, he just
He did it up for that little girl birthday.
But you raw dogging these hoes.
Who
Why?
was to say he was though?
That nigga was raw dog.
Just
That nigga
because
was raw
that-
dogging.
Yeah.
No, and that
We
could
ain't gotta
possibly
make
be-
up some extreme
No, that
scenario.
could possibly
The
be true, but we
the easiest solution is you was fucking that bitch raw,
Yeah.
and you didn't give a fuck,
Yeah.
and you came in her, and
Yeah.
then you got a problem.
Exactly.
True.
That's the simplest solution.
simplest,
Right.
but it
Yeah.
also could be, nigga, I wrapped up and it still ain't work.
No.
Because
Yeah.
that happens.
I mean,
Nigga,
Nah.
I'm almost 50
possibility.
years old. I got my fair share of pussy, yo.
Yeah.
It happens,
That
but
nigga slipped.
nigga,
He
it's
slipped.
stuff you can do.
Cause sometimes you
I've
can
been
raw-
doing it
Exactly.
before.
And guess what?
Yeah, I've been
It's
doing
shit
it
that happens.
all my life.
It's stuff you can do. So he said, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I wrapped up. Yes, whatever. Shit still happens. Shawty still got pregnant. It's stuff you can do. I
La
gave
la.
her the money.
You can raw dog a chick and bust in and she don't get pregnant.
Exactly.
He probably did it multiple times.
It doesn't matter.
That's
All
what
it
I'm
takes is
saying.
one.
Yeah, all I'm saying
All
is,
it takes is one.
man, we
So
know the
multiple
lifestyle
don't
of
mean
these.
shit.
Man, but the thing is though, you have a lot to lose if she gets pregnant. You don't want to be with this chick if she gets pregnant. And on top of that, she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna get an abortion." Straight lying to you.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, you're a fool.
I mean,
That's a 15-second $1 million paycheck.
we can't feel sorry for the nigga because she lied to him. We can't feel sorry for this nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm also not going to, here's the thing. I'm also not going to be on her because it was something that she wanted a family, she wanted this. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what you want. Somebody could be absolutely head over heels in love with you. If you can't stand the sight of them, it doesn't matter how much they love you. If the sight of their face makes you want to earl.
Let me ask y'all a
Those
question.
two things just don't go together.
I was thinking about this. Let me ask you two ladies a question. Give me somebody you're attracted to. A celebrity.
Marshawn Lynch.
Like, give me a celebrity. Who?
Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch. Who you like?
Skepta.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Reggae nigga. All right, Skepta.
Rock. Good,
John
Rock.
All right. Skepta, Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
They don't really need $1 million for you to be attracted to them, right?
No.
If they're good people, you can see yourself being with them, the type of person you want to be with, right?
Right. Marshawn Lynch's personality automatic.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. Now, if you could be with a nigga that's got $100 million in the bank, and he really want to be with you. Just say and go to you, Brittany. He really want to be with you. Your life is set.
Okay.
And you got Marshawn Lynch working at Lowe's.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Same personality, same person. How would you choose? What based on what you would want? Would you choose love or would you choose security?
So for me, and I made this decision, I chose love over money.
Okay.
There's a difference between security and money.
I thought said security.
Security money is you set for life. Security.
He loves you. He's very well off.
Wait.
He wants to take care of you. Security.
Because there's security and being set for life, and then there's security and making sure my bills paid. So there is absolutely security with, I have a man that works a 9 to 5. He's got a good 9 to 5.
Okay, that's fair.
Our bills are paid every month.
That's
we can
security
go on
too.
dates, once a week. And then there's Marshawn Lynch security. That nigga is retired from the NFL. He got, money on top of money, rolling whatever. So I can go to Fiji on a Tuesday with no problem.
Now, would you? I didn't give you Marshawn Lynch the football.
No,
okay,
but I get what you're saying though. So you have a regular everyday person.
Yeah.
Now you have the money to make sure the bills are paid in the house.
Yeah.
So the bills are paid. We're not behind on anything. We could take a date. We can do a date night.
You live
If we save up, we could take a trip maybe once or twice a year. Okay, cool. As opposed to, a baller that can fly me out to Fiji on a
But he
Tuesday.
loves you though.
Right, so the nigga paying my bill loves me.
No, the millionaire nigga love you too.
Women are never gonna answer this.
No. Because
I can tell you that right now. This is a dance that
The millionaire nigga love you to death too though.
There's a difference though, because typically what happens is the dude with the 9 to 5 is the nigga that loves me. He's making sure that I'm good on a day-to-day and we can splurge every now and again. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That NBA nigga, that NFL nigga with money to burn has money to burn on plenty of people.
But you don't think he can guarantee love you and have 100 million?
She come with an NBA nigga.
He can't. But here's the thing too, because even if I meet, let's say I go to Bellows tonight and meet an NFL player, and we fall. Here's the thing. I have to worry about you traveling. I have to worry about the other people that are around you. I have to worry about the people that were there before me, the people that are coming after, especially depending on your notoriety, who knows you and who doesn't. Now, I'm one of them chicks, so even though we hit it off, we fallen in love, we have a genuine connection. Now I have to worry about those chicks that just want to sleep with you so they can try to have a baby. Those chicks that want to do something just so they can make it in, just try to get a come up on a couple bucks.
Why would you have to worry about that if he put his say I want to be with you?
Because
man, that shit come with shit, yo.
That doesn't automatically
Lala
mean
is
he's a
not
player.
wrong at all.
It's not an automatic.
That lifestyle come with shit, man.
It do come with
You
shit,
gotta trade off.
But you gotta have. But there are men.
Ja Rule is an ugly motherfucker.
Wait a
That
minute.
nigga looks like the bottom of my shoe. But so much pussy has gotten thrown at him, it's ridiculous only because he has money.
Of course.
But
Really
that,
famous.
just because I'm not gonna say all men are like that. So I'm not even gonna.
No,
do that
not all men.
because
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It depends on the willpower. You can.
Right.
You can.
I don't think 100 because you got $100 million. That means you want to fuck everybody.
Right. But here's my
And
other thing.
$100 million
Right,
doesn't
that ain't-
necessarily
that
mean
ain't
But
what the-
also, and here's
But that's
yeah.
not what the problem is.
But you know
right?
what the other part
Hold on.
that females fuck up on?
Just somebody that has money.
Another part that females fuck up on, especially them little groupies or whatever, y'all think, oh, I'ma fuck this dude because he has $100 million. That don't mean you get shit. You can fuck a nigga with $100 million and go home with a Happy Meal.
Yeah.
That don't mean you're
Man.
getting a piece of that.
Lala, I think you was really on to something. It's security in both, right?
Right.
It's definitely security in both. But it's trade-offs in both too.
Right.
One of them is there are things we're gonna need. We're not gonna be able to get in when we need it. There's places I want to go. It's shit the kids need. And that's one trade-off.
Right.
But then the other nigga, we can get every fucking thing we want and need and have and help my family and his family.
Yeah.
But the problem is he on the road all the time. A 22-year-old nigga with 28 million, he's going to be a fucking problem.
Yeah, and the other part
Your odds are not good.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
and another part you have to think about is that fast money. So the same way girls in high school or college, whatever, oh, you know, this nigga do whatever. Okay, this nigga getting fast money, he can lose that fast money too. So yeah, you may get a NBA, NFL nigga. Yeah, that nigga making bank. That nigga tear his ACL, he blow his knee out.
But
he
you love
fucking
him though.
whatever
What
else.
difference do it make?
But listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
You
if
gotta
it's
adjust.
for love, it doesn't
Right.
matter.
Okay.
Right.
But if you're chasing a nigga with it, like, oh,
Oh, they'll leave that nigga.
yeah, if I meet
Right, that's
if
what I'm
I
saying.
meet
You're gonna have
you,
to
yeah,
adjust if
if
something
I
happens.
meet you as a ball player and your appeal is I can take care of you. So I'm thinking, oh, this nigga, yeah, he's nice, he's funny, he's sweet, but he's paying all of this.
Yeah.
If that's what the appeal is your money, okay, fine. But guess what? If you get an injury, if you get traded, if you end up on a team that's not winning anymore, I swear to God, I would never in my life want to be an NFL kicker's wife.
NFL kickers.
An NFL
Wow.
kicker's wife? Absolutely not.
Wow.
Wow.
You miss 2 field goals and you off the team. Easy. Especially depending on what part of the season,
If that nigga
what type of game it was, whatever else.
Yeah, if he get $8 million for a season, I don't know
But
what
yeah-
niggas think money is. If you get $2 million, you got somebody very well off.
Yeah.
But,
Very well
but
off.
what did they do with that $2 million?
Yeah, but you
But
just
still,
gotta
though, you
do the
can't-
right
You got
thing.
that, yeah, because if
You
you
can
got
live
that,
your life like
Yeah,
a
you
regular
can
nigga.
live very good off $2 million
hold on,
a year.
listen. So you got $2 million. If you buy a house, you buy me a car, you buy you a car. We didn't have kids. We didn't put them through school. Now you done fucked up field goals and you ain't making no money no more. And you didn't get traded. You a free agent, or we don't know where your next paycheck is coming from. Now that $2 million that we thought we had a couple months to play around with, now we have to see if that's gonna stretch for a couple years. Because
It's
now
not-
we have to see if you're even gonna get re-signed.
Let me do this math for you real quick.
Yeah.
$2 million. If you pay yourself $100,000 a year, that's about $8,000 a month,
Mm-hmm.
right? $2 million, and we ain't even talking about the interest. If you just put the other million away, that's
Yeah.
20 years of $100,000 salary. Yeah, if you work, he work, y'all are still living pretty
Still
good.
living very
Who's working
comfortably.
now?
Yeah, you living pretty good.
If his work,
But if he
no,
don't,
no, yeah, but keep
if
in
he
mind,
don't have a job no more, then $100,000.
But keep in mind
you
that
gotta go to work.
the
Yeah.
$2 million that job came from was him being an NFL kicker.
Yeah, but he gonna
But
have
he
to do
got the
something
$2
else.
million.
Right.
So he can set. He can,
Yeah, if
he
he
can
got
live
$2
off that
million,
and get
that's
another
a lot
job.
that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
It is.
That's a lot of money.
Okay, $2 million. Okay, throwing a house.
Yeah,
So
when
we-
you pay a mortgage, it's
Hey,
$2,500 a month.
Yeah,
Okay,
he still got
throwing 2
money.
or 3 cars.
Yeah, but you still gotta go
You
to
don't
work.
have to have
So-
2 or 3 cars.
Exactly.
He said-
And if you got 3 cars, you can have a total of $1,000 a month on your cars.
Yeah.
Now
If
you
you
up
were
to $3,500. What else we got?
if you an NFL player, Willie, what is your car? Like,
No, you
let's-
gotta do what you gotta do if you don't got no more.
But there are
income.
people who
But
don't
you
play.
don't.
Yeah.
No. But that's my point. You don't know because right now you're an NFL player. You're looking at I'm an NFL player. This is the money
Oh,
I'm
well.
going to be
I
coming
mean, you
in.
go to
Maybe
college.
I'm, well, listen.
Hopefully with this
maybe
day and
I'm
age-
just different.
Hopefully with this day and age, they done invested some of their money and
But
stuff
they
like
not.
that.
Hopefully.
Them
But
niggas
what
going broke
happens,
left and right.
Niggas get a big check. I gotta buy my mama a house. I gotta buy my mama a car. I gotta buy my girl a house. I gotta buy my girl a
Nah,
car.
I don't.
You ain't
If
gotta
I
do
got
that.
kids, I gotta do whatever
You
it
ain't gotta buy
is
your girl a
with
shit.
these kids.
Yeah, you gotta
The
buy your
jewelry
girl a
gotta be
goddamn
whatever.
thing.
The cars
If
gotta
you
be
married-
whatever.
If you my
That
girl,
shit go-
if you my girl, we living in the house together. I'm not
you
buying you a
married.
separate house.
Yeah, you
Type
good.
shit is
No,
that?
but that's still a house you
That's the-
bought.
that's
Oh
the
yeah,
house you
okay, it's my
bought.
house.
All right.
Yeah,
So
but you can
bought a
buy-
house.
But
You
it's-
done bought.
but it-
You
done
act
bought
like you
2-3
can't buy a
cars.
reasonable house.
Yeah, you can buy a house
but-
for $2 million
Yeah,
and
but-
still have some change.
and pay a
Whoa,
mortgage.
No. Perfect example. So you just said, okay, I got $2 million. I can buy a house for $2 million.
I ain't buying my mama.
I'm not buying no $2 million. I don't know
Yeah,
what
okay,
idiot
no, yeah,
All right,
yeah.
got
think
$2
about it.
million
You
to buy a
got
$2 million house.
You want to get your mama straight. You want to get your girl straight. You want to get your car straight. You want to get some jewelry. You want to get some cars. That $2 million is going
What,
fast.
Why that ain't jewelry?
What I'm saying.
Because they fucking athletes. That's the first thing you gotta do. That's damn
you
near
can buy a
prerequisite.
reasonable
No.
piece of jewelry.
See,
Yeah.
name,
Ronaldo.
name an athlete athlete buys a reasonable piece of
Plenty
jewelry.
of them.
At the end of the
Plenty
day,
of them, Lala.
if you-
Not that.
You can be reasonable with your money. That's
Yeah.
all I'm saying.
'cause
That's
some of them
your
are.
choice.
Some of them are, 'cause some
Yeah,
of
you
these
can be
rookies got
reasonable.
one car.
You can have very nice
they got
things.
one house.
That's reasonable. I didn't get a Maybach. I got a Benz.
Yeah.
But
You
guess
can be
what?
very reasonable.
The nigga that bought the Benz instead of the Maybach isn't the nigga going around getting random groupies knocked up.
Why he ain't? Why he ain't?
The nigga that bought a Honda is going around getting
Right.
rumors knocked up.
Yeah.
No, the nigga buying a Honda is too worried about his mama to get groupies knocked up. The nigga running around in a Lamborghini and a Ferrari can barely afford it is the nigga getting groupies knocked up.
That's a very goddamn accusatory statement, yo.
Accusatory.
I mean, come on, man.
Well,
Come on, man. You can be reasonable with your money
I
and
know-
still
You
help
can't-
everybody.
But that's the people that are reasonable aren't normally the people that are smart.
Let me ask you a
The
question.
people that are reasonable have been with their girls since high school, college, whatever else.
I don't
the
believe
niggas
that.
are stupid ain't had nobody since
They
whatever,
cheated.
and
I'm
they
sure
the
they
ones that
cheated.
are spending a bunch of money on cars, a bunch of money on jewelry, and now you about to spend a bunch of money on abortions or kids.
I look at it like this. It don't take money for any nigga to get some ass. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's the quality of
Yeah,
ass
it's
they get.
levels to that
Yeah,
shit, nigga.
but broke niggas,
yeah.
and you speaking to one. You know what I mean? It was times I had no car, no money, nothing. But one thing, a chick ain't never called me ugly, and a chick ain't never not give me no ass. You know what I'm saying? So it was two things that I got. But at the end of the day, the quality of women
Women, we gotta do better.
matters in your money. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm serious. You know what I mean? I'm serious though. You know that's the truth. But but my point I'm making is that
I like your honesty though.
yeah, no, real shit. But the quality of women is based off your money. So, and honestly, I was having this conversation with somebody else. Pretty women are more likely going to mess with a nigga with money.
Because they have access to them.
They have access to them, and some pretty women feel like I can be picky and mess with a nigga based off what he have.
Yeah, if you're extraordinarily beautiful,
Yes.
you will have opportunities
Yes.
other people don't have.
So
Yes.
I'm gonna throw this out there, and I need y'all to think about this before y'all jump in. Is it so much that okay, a pretty woman can do whatever, or is it those niggas are only going after pretty women?
Well, no, that's not it.
No.
Because I ain't never seen
you
a
ever
nigga. I've never seen a nigga with money try to hit on an ugly chick.
Why would you?
Yeah, why would you?
Exactly.
Why
Your
would you?
quality, why would you?
So you are
Why would you?
so that's the thing you set up
is
for
she
yourself.
ugly,
You
or
think
is
that
it
because
that
even though I'm an ugly nigga, because I have money now, I can holler at this chick.
Yes.
You have access.
So you don't even pay
Yes.
attention
Yes.
Yeah.
to the chicks that were giving you attention before you had money. You ain't think about them no more because you don't think that they're good.
Because
So,
the same chicks
7
that was
and
giving
under,
the sevens. Let's do a
7
number.
and under, you
the
ain't paying attention to.
the sevens that was giving you attention before the money, and then you got the dimes that are giving you money now. The guy with the money is going for the dimes.
because you know what the problem was? The sevens were giving you attention when you didn't have any money, but you didn't think they were pretty enough.
No.
So now you get
That's
this
not
money, and
Nah.
now you want to go after these chicks
That's
that are dimes or whatever. Okay, cool.
That's
But you
not
know what
it.
ends up happening? Them chicks that, oh my gosh, she a dime, she bad or whatever else, end up giving you the biggest fucking headaches.
Yes.
Them bitches ain't never
Yeah.
But
happy.
but
It's
you
always- hold
spending
on, Lala.
money.
It
There's
is.
nothing
Hold on,
That
genuine
is
about
true.
it.
Hold on,
Nothing.
Then when
hold
you
on,
get a
hold on.
divorce,
Hold on,
That's
you
true.
lose more than
Yeah,
half of your shit.
it's.
And the only thing you can say
Hold on,
about that
Lala.
bitch is she was pretty.
Goddamn. Hold on, Lala.
Kanye.
So there's always a trade-off,
yeah,
right?
it is.
And then I guess something women don't understand is what men value and then what women value.
Yeah.
So women value security, whether it's a Lowe's worker or
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
Millionaire.
yeah, or a millionaire.
Yeah, we wanna
we
make sure we
value
good.
we good.
Yeah.
Looks ain't at the top like niggas think it is.
Exactly.
Because he could be really funny. He could be really fit.
Yes.
He could have a great personality. He could put in work with women.
Yeah.
Funny
Right?
and personality will get you
Yeah,
farther than
get
looks
you there.
ever will.
All right,
Yeah.
and he's secure and stable, which provides security.
Right.
All right. But men, we don't operate like that.
No.
Our shit is get the baddest bitch you can get. That's where I love it. And it's not wrong.
No.
It's not wrong for the girl to want a nigga that's well off, and it's not wrong for the nigga. That's just how the fuck we made.
Yeah.
But
Ain't-
there's
ain't
always a
nothing-
trade off.
ain't nothing
Yeah.
wrong with it.
You
Yeah,
get,
it's
you gonna
always-
get the attitude.
Yeah,
you
whether-
might get
yeah,
all
whether
that.
it's-
Yeah, it's a trade off
You
though.
gonna get the attitude. you only want me because of money. You gonna get all that
Yeah.
with a rich nigga, or with a bad
Yeah.
chick. Yeah, you gonna get that.
You could, or you could be. If I'm in a position where I notice the level of my women have changed, I understand I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
I don't have to tolerate a lot from you. I just don't. Right? You can move on. I don't have to get you pregnant. I ain't got a trick. And I ain't even saying I wouldn't do nothing nice for you if you were good to me.
Yeah.
But I get to be discerning at that point.
Yeah.
Because I'm not begging for box no more.
Yeah.
I'm getting offered box.
Yeah.
And I want the best looking bitch I can get.
So then at that point, it's a different. Do you want? At this point, you got to choose between one of the three that you want, because a lot of times these three do not come in the same package.
Absolutely.
And you can have good pussy, you can have a bad bitch, or you can have a loyal chick. Normally, you can get 2 out of 3.
Yeah, you're not gonna get all.
Getting
three
all
sometimes.
3.
A bad chick with awful pussy. I
don't want
No, because you know what's, no, because you got 3. So you know what's
pussy.
gonna happen? You're gonna have a bad chick with awful pussy that's disloyal. You might have a loyal chick with some good pussy, but she about a 6 or 7.
I'll take that 7.
Yeah.
I'll take that 6 or 7.
So yeah. So a lot of times it's whatever's being done in that. But a lot of times, like I promise you, I this is no lie at all. My ideal date, take me to Hooters while the football game, give me hot wings, a cold beer, and a football game. I'm happy. It's not too many chicks like that. But you know what happened? You want them chicks.
Well, I don't agree, Lala.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing, and it's just from being a nigga. When a girl really like you, she'll do whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you go to Hooters, you'll go
Yeah.
to the goddamn, you go to that nigga house.
She'll do whatever I want to do.
But if that chick really likes you, but she's not as cute as you want her to be.
Well, I'm gonna get the cutest one I can get.
Yeah. I gotta be physically attracted to you.
But I also understand if I'm on TV every day with $270 million, I'm gonna have a different level of women I have access to.
But then
that's
you also
all
have
I'm
to-
saying.
So you have a chick that, okay, let's say, okay, you got this money, whatever. You take this chick, she a 9 or a 10. You take her to Hooters. Oh my God, where are we here? Why are we doing this?
Do I got the
wanna go to-
270 million yet?
I ain't taking her to Hooters. I wouldn't take her to Hooters.
I'll get rid of her.
But here's the thing. So you got a chick.
But
she's-
that's your favorite restaurant.
No, but
that's
think
your
about
favorite
it.
place.
She looks
And that's what
great.
you was craving.
She looks great.
And
She's
any other time
arm
you
candy.
go with her,
Yeah, see-
And you in there, you watching the game, you have fun, but she's not enjoying it.
I wouldn't take her. I ain't got time for that, because if I got 270 million,
I'm getting rid of you. It's really simple.
I had one of the Hooter girl. Hey, you want to sit here and watch the game with me? That was a week.
We're not doing
Take a
that.
break. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Some
yeah.
shit like that. No, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
I
you
got
go-
the heated saltwater pool, bitch.
But-
I don't have
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
But you can have a
Yeah.
chick that's a 6 or 7. She may not be as bad, but she not only does she like football, she knows football.
Of course.
She wants to go to Hooters. She wants to watch this game. She's screaming at the TV with you.
Yeah, that don't make a difference to me.
But if she not,
Yeah, it
but
doesn't.
if her ass ain't fat and her titties ain't up to her neck, y'all don't give a fuck.
Hey,
It's just
listen,
how niggas is.
niggas want, if a nigga feel like I went from, like Ed Edwards, I went from playing in the playground, watching all the drug dealers get the girls, the bad girls, to being in the NBA and them same girls coming out to me.
Yeah,
The
it
only
can mess
thing
you up.
Ant was not ugly. Let me start there.
But he want the drug
only
dealers.
You know
thing
what the-
that nigga needed was his teeth fixed. That is literally it.
You know what a nigga
No,
told
but you know
me?
what? That's
Hold
that.
on.
Hey, Brick,
know what
that's a brand. Cause you know who else was the same way?
Who?
Glorilla.
Yeah.
Only thing
well,
Glorilla had to do was get her teeth fixed.
This a thing a nigga told me
Glorilla
that.
also wasn't ugly either. That's what
She
I'm saying.
won't.
Like, it
Th-
just, yeah, just.
This a thing a nigga told me today. That I told you I got a homeboy that's cool with like, they're like his best friends, like 3 or 4 professional athletes.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth of the matter is, he said, them niggas really don't mess with girls when they young, because all we doing is playing basketball or football.
Understand.
We not
Now-
partying. We not hanging
Yeah.
out like the rest of the people.
Now that
so,
I will say it's true. Them younger dudes, especially
Can I-
if
can I
if you don't
finish?
have a solid long time girlfriend by like junior year,
Yeah.
while you going into this, then yeah.
What you gonna say?
yeah, but what I'm saying is, they get through in the mix with this shit, and they don't really have no exposure. You definitely don't have no exposure to that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
girls that I did have, they was the girls I could get.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is, there's a difference between a Richmond 10 and a LA 10.
Yeah.
Or a New York 10.
Or DC 10.
And on
Yeah.
top of that,
It ain't different.
shit.
New York and LA, yeah.
Shit. DC be more shit. Shit.
Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a difference.
Yeah, but then on top of that, women are very good at the game, just like men are.
Yeah.
They really good. They really good at
Sean,
what they do.
Sean think
We're
women.
better than y'all. Y'all
Sean think
Y'all
women.
are not better than us.
Sean think that women.
Y'all are it's the same thing. It's just two different sides.
Sean think it's fair game when a woman uses
Yes, fair game.
does research to sort out a nigga with money.
She's very
He
good
think
at
that's
it.
fair game.
Fair game.
You know, I know you got money, and I'm gonna say the shit you want to hear. I'm gonna talk the talk that you want to talk about. We're gonna talk about things that I know you like because I read somewhere that you like it. And and it's all game. And Sean's thing is fair.
Ain't that what niggas do to women?
There's women go.
Yeah, you don't think niggas tell women everything they want to hear?
If she pretty, if she pretty,
No, women
You
go a little
think they
further.
don't?
if she pretty though.
Women
No,
go a
they
little
lie.
further.
Men lie.
Like, yeah, like, okay.
Yeah, men lie like a
lie.
motherfucker
Yeah.
to tell
Okay,
you
so-
what.
okay, so
And
first-
some niggas
yeah.
are very good at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
So,
good.
So, perfect
Yeah,
example.
they do the
So,
same thing.
Yeah, so a man might, let me see. A man might be like, okay, Meg Thee Stallion likes to eat at this restaurant, and might go to that restaurant or get her gift card or whatever else. No, a woman is going to find out what church your mama go to and go sit next to her in church for 2 weeks and build up a relationship with her, so your mama can introduce y'all and y'all think it's it's different.
Yeah, it's a different animal.
that's
Women,
different.
yeah,
That's a good
women
game.
are very good.
That's good. That's great
That
game.
strategic, that game, that
Yeah.
That's good game.
it's
Very
it's
good.
It might
definitely
work.
good.
It might not work. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I just never
It's
understand
definitely-
how men be like, it's something wrong with that. It's all part of the game.
Yeah.
All of it.
Women know a lot of times if their mother approved, then
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what you gotta
And it's a
realize,
lower
too.
bar
Yeah.
for a dude. You can go sit with her daddy. She still ain't gonna like your dumb ass.
You know what? You know what's funny?
he
Yeah.
might not like you just because I did.
Yeah, because they're right.
What if, let's just say, what if Aunt Edwards told, when he met Shorty, told Shorty, you gotta fuck him first before you fuck me.
That happens too.
And what if she did it?
Did you listen to Ludacris Release Therapy? That song Use a Hoe? Yeah, that was in it.
No, I'm just saying. How?
Yeah.
And
I
if she,
forgot about
then
that
if
song.
she did, let's say she did, and he was like, yeah, I can't fuck with you.
That's what happened. It's a test.
Yeah.
And at that point, females have to know that's a test that you're going to get presented with. So whether you pass it or not.
So if she was like, nah, nigga, fuck you. Don't ever disrespect me like that. Now, the fact that he said that, is he a piece of shit?
Not really.
I ain't gonna lie.
No,
At
it's-
that point,
It's in the game.
So let
Yes,
me
you
so
a piece
let
of
me
shit.
let me say
What the fuck? Why would you ask me some
and Rock,
disrespectful
you
shit like that?
Rock, you know me and you know the people
Yeah,
I be
right.
with.
I don't think he's a
So,
piece of shit.
There's a difference.
Exactly.
He's a piece
Because-
of shit to her. Is he a piece of shit in the game?
No, I'm talking about a piece of shit to her, though. Like, when you
No,
look at
Yeah,
it,
to
it's a
her,
piece of shit.
yeah. You can be a piece of shit then.
You at that point, and it just comes down to it. And being completely honest, a lot of times that is going to come down to the type of nigga he is and where he's from. A New York nigga would do that shit just to see what you're gonna do.
I think any
He-
nigga do
I
that shit.
think
No.
Any nigga would do that.
No.
Any nigga.
Any
Atlanta, Mississippi, Memphis, any nigga.
Memphis pimp, Alabama
Yeah,
pimp,
any nigga
Chicago
would do
pimp.
it, but
Yeah,
the
pimps
reason,
everywhere.
yeah, the reason for it will be different because, perfect example, a New York niggas would be like, oh, if you want to mess with me, you gotta fuck my boy first. If you fuck his boy first, okay, cool, you fuck this boy and you can fuck me, but that's it. You're at a fuckable level. That's it. Now, if you say, nah, I'm not doing that, I'm rocking with you and you want whatever, that's like a loyalty test for them. You gain a point. You gain a point.
But the fact that
Why
he's,
wouldn't she immediately say, I ain't, if she of any substance,
Yes,
why
yeah.
wouldn't she
Right,
immediately
right.
be like, nigga, fuck you?
Yeah.
Keyword is substance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keyword
Well,
is substance.
no, I
So
wanna-
how do that work out for him?
Yeah.
If she of any substance, she would
be
say,
like, "Fuck
fuck you,
you."
nigga.
Because there are chicks that want to join the team for this particular. I want to be his old lady. I want to be with this dude. This is the dude I'm going to cater to. This is the dude I want. There are other chicks that are just like, I want to be a part of the team.
no,
however I get on the team is
if
however I
I
get on
come
the
at
team.
any female and say, you gotta fuck my friend, and you say no, I just want to kick it with you. You failed.
So
You failed.
you failed?
Yes.
How she feel?
No,
She
I'm saying
failed?
you failed because
He failed.
he failed.
Hold up. Wait, because
Wait,
you,
listen,
why
listen.
you proving everybody
Who
point right now?
failed?
Keep talking.
Listen,
Who
I'm
failed?
saying if I come to you and say that, right, and you don't get mad, and you don't get mad, to me you failed because
Okay,
you don't get mad. Like I'm coming at you and be like,
That's crazy.
Wait,
this,
hold up.
this how I look at you.
Okay.
In order to be with me, you gotta fuck him. And you say, no, I just want to fuck with you. No, you gotta fuck him. And you don't get mad. You have no reason. You don't have no attitude or
Isn't
nothing.
it over once she get mad? Why would you tell her that?
Wait, Rock, that's two
listen.
She shouldn't have to get mad.
Rock,
She
you did,
said no.
Rock, you did two different things.
Because
So you said
everybody has a
she
different
went
reaction
along.
to shit.
So you said if she
What
don't
are you
get
talking
mad,
about?
No, I just say that if you got any substance and you sit there, I'm a piece of shit by even asking you.
Yes,
that shit.
but just because she don't get mad about it, even if she said no, just because she don't get mad
Yeah,
about
but you
it.
still want to be with me even though I asked you to fuck my friend?
it's a test. If
Why
I know
are you
it's a test,
why are you
she just
canceling
let-
yourself? Rock,
Yeah.
there, Rock,
If I
follow.
know it's
Hold
a
on,
test.
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'm not
Rock,
canceling
Rock,
myself.
hold on, Rock.
That's how I look at
Rock,
you.
Rock, listen to me, yo.
Yeah.
Listen to me, yo. In what one of those scenarios do you win?
Because
Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on.
Can I tell you?
Wait.
Yeah, but hold on, though. I haven't
Okay.
presented the two sides.
Go ahead, Sean.
So one, she fuck your friend, right?
Yeah.
Or B, she say, no, I just want to be with you. Either way, she failed.
Listen.
I don't understand that.
Wait.
Can I?
I don't understand
Okay, so
that.
hold on. So Rock, you walking with a
If
chick.
I said,
you said
I'm not rocking with you if I ask you this question.
Okay.
I'm not rocking with you at all.
Okay, wait.
So
That's all I'm saying.
Wait a minute. So how the fuck would you ask the question?
Because if I like you, I'm not gonna ask you that question. I'm not gonna tell you to fuck my boy.
So what the fuck
What are you talking about then?
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, would it be disrespectful? Is it disrespectful? Is it disrespectful?
Rock, you could have answered that before we started on this long time. Of course it's disrespectful.
Okay. That's all right.
so
now,
what-
when you said when somebody asks you that and your answer is not
Okay.
fuck you, nigga.
So
That's why I'm looking like, wow.
let's do this way. We gonna switch this whole thing up because I don't know. I think I know where you were going, but I
Yeah.
think you went low. Okay, so let's say I go down Shackled Bottom today, right? Let's say I meet some nigga today. We start talking. It's been maybe about 2-3 weeks. We like each other. We chilling, whatever. And he was like, "Hey, if you want to rock with me, you know, you gotta fuck my boy." And I'm like, "I'm not fucking your boy. I'm only fucking with you. Like I'm talking to you. Me and you couldn't like. I'm not doing that. Did I fail?"
No, it ain't you. I feel like that nigga coming at you like that. He don't look at you the same way you look at him.
Is it a test though? Because a lot of
I don't think it's a test. I just think he don't look at
I
you the
think
same.
it's disrespectful as well.
He don't look at you the same way you look at him.
I've
For you
never
to
been
even
mad
say,
about
"No, I
that.
want to fuck with you," I'm like, damn.
Rock, you just made the most convoluted, tied in a knot argument I ever heard.
No, I'm just saying.
So you feel like if because I think so. You say that if for any reason you talking to a dude and he said, "Hey, in order to mess with me, you gotta
I'm
fuck one
talking
of
to a
boys."
dude. I'm talking to a girl.
Yeah.
I get what
So
Rock
if a
saying.
dude,
Rock
if he
said
says that he
basically-
automatically he's saying he don't like you, he don't fuck with you.
That's how I look. That's me.
But Rock
Okay.
saying basically he
So
shouldn't
you
ask
would
you.
never ask. So if it was a
If
chick
I
that
fucked with
actually
you,
liked,
you ain't fucking. I'm not gonna even insist that you fuck my friend.
Right,
I'm
Rock
gonna get. I'm gonna
basically
get
said
the.
he shouldn't disrespect you like
I
that.
shouldn't. I
anyways.
shouldn't have to even come at you like that if I know that ain't what I want from you.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna come at you on that shit. But if I was asking you the question.
So what would
for a
okay, wait,
nigga-
wait, okay, so what would make you ask somebody that?
Say for instance you.
No,
Chris,
I would
wait a
never-
minute.
well, go ahead.
Say for instance you Chris Brown. Chris Brown's surrounded by a billion bitches, right? And he don't know which ones really want to be with him for him or just his money, right?
Yeah, that's
so,
something different.
So he decided to do this. Would you then do this loyalty test on the bitch?
If I was Chris Brown,
Yeah.
I would.
And
No,
you
I
really,
would.
and you really feeling her, but you like,
Look,
damn.
I don't-
if
no,
got
no,
her.
listen.
I don't understand this in the sense, Rock, that if you made your mind up to ask her, she was already in the something to do category.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is the response that any man will ask you that, and you don't feel disrespected off the jump. That's what I was asking. Like, you don't feel disrespected at all that he even asked you that.
So here's the thing, because
Even if you don't want to do it, and you tell him no.
listen, the way unfortunately things are nowadays, especially with rappers and rap,
Yeah.
is a lot of times that's going to come across as a test. Because unfortunately you have
Who
this
is
is
it?
the other
I
thing
don't
I need you to
understand the test.
because this is the other thing I need y'all to realize.
I don't understand it either.
And it's
'cause
probably
it's
something that y'all don't
disrespectful
really
either
think
way.
is true, but
Yeah.
it's actually a thing. Is a nigga will absolutely ask you that to test your loyalty to him, to see if you're going to do whatever it is he wants you to.
If I fuck with you, I'm not gonna ask you that question.
And I understand, but you're
But
different.
if I don't fuck with you, I'm
I
gonna
got a
ask you that
test that you ain't got to ask that bitch that shit.
question. Yeah.
Okay, are you an Instagram model? Do you have OnlyFans? How did you get in that $10,000 seat and where do you work? How many parties have I seen you at, with or without me? I don't gotta ask you that. I already know what it is.
Yo,
you
wow.
also have to realize that there
Wow.
are.
How did you get a $10,000 seat? How?
What if she paid for it?
Yeah, where do you work?
What if she got 1 million followers? You can get a $10,000.
Where you got 1 million followers at?
Instagram.
Instagram. Can I see your Instagram?
Yeah.
Is your ass shaking and jiggling?
course.
Maybe it's
You're in the something to do category.
Maybe
It's very simple.
Maybe it's in her parents. Her parents got the money.
If she said that, then cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
my
something.
daddy own a construction company. Okay, check.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, how you filter through the hose? It's real simple.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
so, but you also gotta realize, and
It's like that money long freestyle.
Yeah. But
It's
no,
an easy work. It's an easy work
and so-
through.
but you
Yeah,
also,
yeah,
you
I'm
also
with you.
can't
I'm
assume
100%
that
with
is
you.
that because, and no bullshit, and y'all know I've been on my battle rap thing, so shout out Coffee. But she had a joint, she was like, yeah, because it was Coffee battling Prestavia, and Prestavia's like, yeah, you know, you a slut, you a hoe, whatever. And Coffee was like, yeah, niggas pay to hit and don't. I'm like, they parlay. Exactly.
Wow, that's crazy.
Niggas will pay a bunch of money thinking they gonna get something. So there are absolutely niggas that will pay for an idea. There were absolutely niggas that'll be
Yeah.
like, oh, let me do this.
That's what
and you send me
OnlyFans
a
is.
picture. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
And do you have an OnlyFans? You
That's
do?
exactly what it is.
Yeah, I get
What are
it.
you doing? Are you cooking on there?
You also have to there
And
are
if you're not
some
cooking
dudes
on there,
that don't give a
then
fuck.
I know what to do with you.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
no,
What
hey,
if she
Sean,
tell you she just showing feet
hold
pics?
up, Sean, perfect
Then
example.
I don't like none of that
Hold
shit.
up, Sean,
Yeah.
real talk.
Sure,
Knowing
see.
what you know and seeing what you see, whatever else, would you ever date Cooking with Kaya?
Cooking with Kaya? Is
No,
she cooking?
she
How?
don't-
What is she wearing when she's cooking?
Now,
She just
nothing.
twerk.
Shorty got on board. No,
No.
She got
Shorty
on
can
board.
twerk.
Hey, you
No.
would,
No.
nigga, you wouldn't date if she was doing
No.
that.
But she cook her
no.
ass off.
I don't give a
She
fuck.
not fucking
I
nobody.
didn't cook my goddamn self.
She
Sean,
not, and she not.
She not the type. You
Yeah,
would date
my
her.
problem with
Period.
you being half naked on the internet is I always have to defend that if I'm serious with you.
And I don't understand.
I always gotta defend it. That's why I'm not fucking with you.
I don't even see why girls be jealous of her. She's not really hot to me. Like she don't do it
I
for
don't
me.
see it either.
She don't do it for me,
But
nigga,
no,
at
but
all.
I'ma
Ugly,
tell you
but
what
I'm
it
just
is.
like, all
You know
right,
what it
I
is?
don't get it.
She's decent looking. She got a nice little body.
No, she don't.
She can listen to what I'm
Do she got titties in a pussy?
Listen.
She,
Oh
no,
my. Listen.
you would like her. You wouldn't like her.
Listen, I'm telling
Trust
you
me.
from, I'm
You
telling
just
you
said
from
you
a
wouldn't
female
like her.
standpoint.
I think
I've
he
seen her
wouldn't.
before.
Wouldn't.
Well, I don't think nothing wrong
I
with
know
her.
y'all forget I'm a girl, but I'm gonna need y'all to remember just for like the next 30
All right, go ahead,
seconds.
go ahead.
For the next 30 seconds, remember I'm a female.
All right.
From a female standpoint, she's cute. She got a nice little body. She can move a little, and she can cook her ass off. And not just that, she got this nigga attention. Because not only is she shaking ass, but she's cook. Like if you ever seen the shit, she actually cook. Shawty cook her ass off.
Yeah, I get that. But at the end of the day,
That shit don't mean
Now,
nothing.
that shit don't mean
I'm
nothing.
not gonna be jealous of that. Why? I follow her. Why? Because I want to see the shit she made.
No.
I wanna do that same
For
shit.
her,
I
for
like
her,
what she doing.
if she can get the followers based off what she cooks, more power to her.
Yeah.
But for her to shake, and then women, all these videos of women getting jealous of their husbands looking at the shit.
but you
Like,
know what?
really?
They
Like,
you know
also
what's-
have the videos of the women, the husbands, the boyfriends get mad at the women for watching Cooking with Safari and shit
Exactly.
like
oh, he got a joke too.
that. Yeah, so
Oh, I
I mean,
know.
it's dudes that
Yeah.
do the same thing.
It's a dude,
Yeah.
no bullshit, that has a TikTok of like 1 million. This nigga chops wood with no shirt on. That's
oh
all
yeah,
he does.
yeah. That's
Oh
what
yeah,
it
there's a
is.
bunch of them niggas
Yeah.
getting money too.
All he doing is going outside and chopping wood.
That's it.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay.
But you know what?
Sexy.
Women are going fucking crazy.
All right, it's just sexy.
He had a video.
Is it
the
a
other
white
day.
dude or a black dude?
It's a white
It's
dude.
a white dude.
The white dude look like a lumberjack with the
a couple of 'em.
Justin Timberlake and
Yeah, it's
the
a
and the
few of 'em.
suspenders and shit.
It's
Yeah.
and I ain't gonna lie.
I
one
watch
dude-
nature
yeah,
shit and
one
survival
dude the other
shit.
day, somebody said, "Do not like dude literally." Dude
I
literally
do.
took
I
a
literally
bunch
do.
of
Real
wood
shit.
and I think he like left it out in the rain or after the rain or something. But it was literally just a 90-second video of this nigga chopping a wet piece of wood.
That's not even degrading though.
But guess how many views and comments that shit?
That shit dope.
I don't think her cooking is degrading. I just don't
It
want
don't
to
do
be.
it don't do nothing
But-
for me
But
on a
that's
physical level.
But you know
what I'm saying?
what? The women that got ridiculous watching that dude chop a piece of wood is the same equivalent of the dudes going crazy over this bitch cooking.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. it's the
Rock,
same
come
thing.
on. Hey, Rock, listen,
No,
man.
I'm
We're
gonna
not
tell
going to do
you-
this.
No,
Rock,
listen,
we're not going to
it's
do
not,
this on the
it's not
internet,
that
yo.
I saw it's not appealing at all.
Okay, for
son.
you.
How many of them have you watched?
I watched all of them joints
Okay.
like shit.
Why are you watching them if it ain't appealing?
Just to see what it just to
Yeah,
see,
come
just
on,
to see
Rock.
what the
Come
shit
on,
is.
Rock.
Just to see what it's all
We're not
about.
going to do
No.
that,
Just to
Rock.
see what it's all about.
Rock, we ain't going to do you
No,
dirty
we
like
gonna do
that,
this.
man.
No,
We ain't going to do you
I'm
dirty
gonna
like
settle
that.
this right now,
Yeah.
and we going.
Yeah, cut it out, man.
So we gonna.
I saw Lotto Joe.
Cut it
You
out,
watch
Rock.
you
Lotto
watch
Joe.
Cooking with Kaya.
Huh?
You watch Cooking
I
with
don't
Kanye?
watch it. I don't
No,
watch it to a point where I
But-
follow her and subscribe or nothing like that.
You
It might come on my goddamn jump.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You saw some episodes of Cooking with Kanye.
Yes.
You saw her dancing, whatever else.
I saw her cooking more than dancing.
What did she make? Tell me a single dish she made.
She made lasagna one time. She made some chicken shit. But I watched it, and then I watched.
Do she wear a bra?
She really got tank top, brother.
She has on clothes.
Yeah, she had clothes on.
That's not what
She
I
got a
asked.
cute little butt. She got on board shorts. She got on a shirt.
Boy, is it a camisole or do she?
No,
is
she
it
it's
a
like
bra?
a t-shirt
It
and
Is
some
it
board
nipples?
It
shorts.
ain't nothing.
No,
it ain't
no
nothing
bullshit. She
revealing.
basically has on what I have on right
Yeah,
now.
it's nothing revealing. It's
Yeah.
nothing.
She basically has on what I'm having on right now. Her shorts might be a little shorter.
If
and she
people
check her
are
out.
watching her, they're watching her strictly for the cooking.
But no,
That's not true, Rob.
I'm telling you. She can
It's,
cook.
no,
Yeah,
I
that
tell
is-
you,
cook.
how about
No,
this?
she-
How about this?
No, Sean.
There's a lumber. There's a lady that does so in the feed with a lumberjack come up in my
Oh,
shit.
God.
For the record, there's a lady that comes up too, and she do like knives and shit from scratch.
What she look
She
like?
beat the. She is terrible, but guess what though? Every time she come on there, no, for real, she is horrible.
Yeah.
But every time she come on there, her titties is this big and she wears no bra,
And that's
and
all-
she got about 2 million followers.
But that's different though. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if,
Yeah.
if Kaya has a 3-minute
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, if Kaya has a 3-minute long video, she's cooking 2 minutes 30 seconds, 2 minutes 45. You
Yeah.
actually only see her
See her
shake her ass
dancing.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
Do she have on a chef jacket?
No.
No.
So she's selling ass though.
Not really though, no.
Not really, Sean.
Is it
Out of a
She do a
3-minute
little
long
twerk in the
video,
beginning.
that's it, selling ass, right?
Out of
It
a
ain't even-
3-minute
That's what the
It
nigga
ain't
stopping
even
for.
worth
Out of
it.
a 3-minute long video, you might see her ass for 30 seconds.
That's the point.
Maybe.
Yeah, I want you to see my cooking, but let's stop with this ass. And Rock said he watched all of them.
But you gotta
Wait,
find
but
out.
you know what?
No, no,
Both
no,
I watched
of
for
them,
the
she made
cooking.
lasagna.
No, wait a minute.
That means she watched the whole thing.
No, wait a minute.
To know she made lasagna, that means you watched it all the way through.
Yeah.
She only shook her ass for the first
Yeah,
couple
she don't
seconds.
shake her ass most of the time.
Okay,
It's
wait,
real.
wait.
She don't have
Hold
to.
on. So we got. I got another video besides cooking with Kai. It's another lady that's come across my timeline. This lady ass is fat as fuck. I'm talking
What she
about.
do?
She don't
I'm
shoot
like,
guns, do she?
No,
Oh.
I
she
saw that
cooked.
too.
See, I bet you. You don't even fuck with guns and you saw that shit.
Goddamn, I saw
cooked.
that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She cooked. So I was like,
You don't
and
even
so
fuck
the
with
first
her.
thing.
What
of
she
the-
look like? Is she
She got
light skinned?
a-
She got Indian kind of hair?
No, she a black lady.
No, a black lady though. I'm talking about a black lady.
What
she
she
in
do?
Florida?
I
Cause Yoki be cooking too.
didn't get into all of that. Wait a minute.
Yoki
Right.
stir up the gun girl.
She got a
She be
big ass.
cooking
But
too.
it's not. This is
She
not
got a big
her.
ass going.
I'm talking about. This is abnormally big,
Okay.
right?
That's what I'm talking about
So,
too.
so she did this. She was cooking, but the first image is of her in a muumuu, and the gown is like stuck in her ass.
Yes.
And then
Oh,
it
the
cuts
big
to-
girl. I saw that
Yeah.
joke.
Selling ass. How many followers she got?
Hey, no, this show's unbelievable.
Minute, don't she?
Unbelievable. It's too big.
It's
like it's too
huge. I'm
big.
talking-
She a little thick joke too.
Yeah,
Shawty.
she not
Yeah.
small.
It's unbelievable.
It's easy to get
huge.
niggas.
And so then wait a minute. So she cooks. That it goes to the next frame of her telling her what she cook, talking about what she
Yeah.
cooking. And she starts cooking and everything, prepping the meal and everything. Finish the food, and then the next thing is her walking to the kitchen again.
Yes.
The joke stuck in her butt like
Right,
butt in her butt crack, Shawty.
Let me tell you how dumb niggas is. And I won't even say dumb. I'll tell you how easy niggas is, right?
Right.
So say her screenshot is the moo in her ass,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then you go in and she cooking. A nigga will watch the whole video.
Just to see her ass
hoping
again.
Listen, and then if he don't see the ass and she do it again,
gonna
he'll watch
watch them
again.
videos and see
Maybe
the
I'll
ass.
get an ass this time.
Yeah.
And if she don't that time,
He'll watch it.
he'll watch it again and see will she get a niggas is easy, man.
Yeah, they easy, son.
Yeah, niggas easy, yo.
It's very
Niggas
easy.
is very easy,
Very
yo.
easy, Shawty. You ever see the girl that cook for her husband and she make a cheese clap every time she give him a plate?
No.
I know, because she's pregnant now, right?
I don't know. She might be.
I think I know, but she always wear muumuu.
Yeah, and she always.
I know what you're talking about.
She make her ass clap every time she give her husband a plate.
Yeah.
She give him a plate, she show her ring, and then she make her ass
Internet
clap.
is a dumpster.
and everybody in there said,
Yeah.
"Why you gotta shake your ass?" And then on the internet just to
Yeah,
give
but
you
you
a
know
plate
what's
like
great?
that.
Because those comments be in there too. But also, if you look at the captions, she'll have a recipe.
Yeah.
And then in there, you'll see where they're like, yeah, because you'll see women following because, like, yeah, that's a something they want to follow. Like, no, I want to see it. Like, I want to do this. Like, I want to make whatever. I want to try this. And it's also other stuff that goes into this. Like, it's one dude. His name is Jarrell something. I can't think of his last name, but and it's so funny because he's got a pit bull named Duty. And he a big muscle dude or whatever, but he sees these different challenges and stuff, and he tries to do them. But it's so funny because you see this big, brolic muscle dude, but he's doing shit that like overweight women can't do. I
That's
mean,
crazy.
he can't do stuff that overweight women can do.
Yeah.
But it also shows you, like, because a lot of them, they look like thirst traps.
Mm.
But this nigga is really saying, like, yeah, this chick did a split against the wall, but he literally can't do it.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I hope he can't.
And
Y'all
it's like-
ever seen Khalees? You ever seen the Khalees videos?
That's popping up recently. It's all titties.
Khalees,
Stop and look at me.
Khalees, all her videos. I have no bras. Look at these nipples.
yes.
But I'm talking about the sky.
Yeah.
I got no bras. Look at these nipples. But I'm talking about the
definitely a
zebras.
woman because I follow her and I don't even notice that shit.
Yeah.
So,
Shit.
All of them.
Oh my.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
I don't even go in there.
Oh my
That's
God.
I just be like,
Khalees,
I
Khalees
just be
is
like, she
the
is living
cameraman
her
is
best
making sure
life.
this
Yeah.
shit turn
Yeah.
around and ass just
Yeah.
everything just
Yeah.
perfect.
Now, I do notice the ass.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
that's
Sorry,
Doing
she
what she
never
do.
wear a bra. Khalees never wears a bra.
Never.
Never.
It
Hey.
pop up on my timeline and I never go in there.
Yeah, you used to be like, God damn,
These
Khalees.
two got ass for days.
She
so-
said,
Yeah.
I love chopping wood. I love burning fire. I'm saying like she just be
Yeah.
knowing what the fuck she doing.
Women got the cheat code
Yeah,
shit like
I
that.
mean,
Jack.
but I mean, you gotta know what works for you to pull the content to get your
Exactly.
content out.
Man,
there,
you
so-
read the comments, niggas.
Man,
say-
selling ass is what it
yeah,
is.
niggas don't. Nobody talk about what the fuck she talking about in those comments. Not one
I
person.
lost a lot of
It's just
love for
crazy.
Angela Simmons because of that. It's like all you do is sit by the pool with a bathing suit on Tuesday. You ain't never say nothing of any substance or value. That's all you do.
Yeah.
No, she
That's
do,
your.
she do other stuff.
Angela-
No,
Simmons
that's
is weird to
not
me.
Brittany. What I'm saying is when
That's
she
not-
come on my timeline,
All you see
she's
is
never
naked.
talking about nothing.
She's half naked.
I would like to hear who you is and what you working on.
Yeah.
I would like that, but you're selling ass.
Yeah, she
and
definitely
you
is.
can't call it nothing else.
Yes.
I think the last thing I saw,
Yeah.
I think I've seen Angela
She's definitely
Simmons in the
Selling
gym a lot,
ass. That's
yeah.
all you doing, and I get it. But I'm just saying,
But you know what's crazy?
That's
but it's
just
also different
weird
because
to
you're
me,
saying
yo.
that. But I think the most things I've seen from Angela Simmons is her being in the gym and her being with her son.
yeah, I never see her son on my shit. All I see is
don't-
her sitting by the
She don't
pool.
post them
You got the
as much.
aneurysm.
Yeah, she
Uh-huh.
don't
You
post
got the
as
other
much, but
aneurysm.
he
Yeah.
definitely be with her.
Yeah.
It's just, but no, but it's smart. It's smart marketing.
I mean, it's the cheat code.
Yeah, I mean you.
You see the weather girls now? You see the weather women now?
Yeah, bitch be
The
bad
news,
on
they hire, look,
Have y'all?
they hiring these junks now
Yeah,
to do the
yeah.
news,
The
nigga.
niggas will
Yeah.
show up to watch too.
That, fuck yeah.
And they'll get the news.
Yeah, but it's also the same way
The news duo that's in Philadelphia.
Oh, the white dude and the black girl.
Yeah,
Hey, that white dude is hilarious.
It's an older white man and a young
And
black.
Oh, he always talk about the hoe. He be like a hoe.
that-
I love him. Yeah,
When
he
I-
funny.
When they got when he
When
got
they went to
drunk
New
as-
Orleans for the Super
man,
Bowl?
he
Yeah.
would toe out the frame.
He funny though. He funny, but she bad, but she don't stand up and show her butter
She
none.
don't. But
She
you,
bad.
but you've also seen her though.
Huh?
You've seen her.
Oh, I follow her on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
Men are easy.
yeah, I follow Instagram.
Yeah.
Then I follow all bad sportscasters and shit. What's the chick name to be on Prime? I can't think of her name.
That should be sensory overload. For
But
you.
I ain't gonna lie, cause you know who I actually really
It's
really
too
fuck
much.
with. Like she's a pretty female, but she know her sports. Annie Agar.
Yeah.
I love. She's
Hey.
funny. She's pretty. But she know her shit.
All right. All right. She know her shit. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Right.
sure. All right, it's
All
good.
right, man. Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Shout out to everybody that watches though. Angela Simmons need to go to the gym. Oh wow.
She knows what it's
Already in
doing.
the gym.
She
That's all
already
she do is stay in the gym.
It said she need to go.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
she
selling
gained weight.
ass, yo.
She done gained weight or something?
She didn't look like she gained no weight to me the
Oh,
last
okay.
time I seen her.
Okay.
But she definitely selling ass. Yeah,
She
definitely.
She definitely.
No, her
she-
body look amazing. You can't sit there and say she need to
Her
go
body
to the
look
gym.
great. She got her teeth done now.
Yeah,
She was one of those
Well,
who.
oh, you like the buck too?
No, it
Did
was
she have buck too?
her.
No.
Her
Oh.
teeth and her lips don't fit well together. She already had like odd,
Ah, look
not
at you.
odd. She had distinct shaped lips.
Yeah.
Her mouth shape or her lip shape was already
Oh, she got them puff or something?
unique. No, but when she got her teeth done, it made her lips look weird.
Oh, I haven't seen her.
Yeah, the nigga ain't never seen her teeth.
Yeah, I ain't never
all the
seen her
niggas see is titties and ass and stomach and legs. That's all niggas
If
see.
you've never seen Angela Simmons' teeth,
Nigga
that
don't be paying
tells
no
a lot about
attention
you.
to. Nigga don't be paying no attention to that shit. All I see is titties and ass. That's all. Anyway,
That
we getting out of here now.
Facts.
All right, huh?
No, Ray,
Yep.
Ray, man, for honest.